Crawford Office Supply, we have everything you've been looking for. From desks and chairs all the way down to janitorial, break room, and school supplies, we have it all. We even do printing, and we offer free delivery for businesses in Calhoun County. And great news, we're running a brand new deal on scratch and dent furniture. We're a local, family-owned business, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 4:30 and Friday from 8 to 3. So please, come and see us here at Crawford Office Supply so we can make all your office dreams come true.
Hello, my name is John Pirani, co-founder of Man Up Gadsden. It's that time of year again for Casting for Cancer. As you know, it's become one of the largest charity bass tournaments in the state of Alabama. But this year is going to be unique. We're offering free prostate cancer screening with a simple blood test for all men over age 40. So if you can't be there on Saturday, September 2nd at Coosa Landing as an angler, we'd love to have you as a spectator.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
I am a dreamer who will make a difference in this world.
I'm flying to a future of great promise and change.
I am a mentor committed to helping my students transform their lives.
I'm a hard worker striving to build a better Alabama.
I am a go-getter with ambition and drive.
I am a Gadsden State Cardinal.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me fly.
When the ASAP Prevenger is near, drugs run in fear.
Talking is done, man. It's time to come together and change the culture. Let's do the little things right. Let's not worry about what the school board says. You do what you've been coached to do. You do it. Don't worry about everything else. Do your job to 100% because your brother next to you means more than the name on the back of your jersey. We come in the hard house. You get hit in the mouth. You come in our house, you earn it. Respect ain't given, respect is taken, and we take it tonight. It's prime time, baby.
Welcome in, everybody, to Raiders Stadium, home of the Pleasant Valley Raiders. We've got a big matchup here tonight between the Ragland Purple Devils and the Pleasant Valley Raiders. My name is Dawson Strickland. I'll be your play-by-play analyst tonight. I'm here with my partner, Jackson New. He'll be your color analyst tonight. And Jackson, this is a matchup that is very, very underrated. There's a lot of folks that are not going to be watching this game because these two teams have not been known for much success here over the past few seasons, but I tell you what, it's going to be a ball game tonight.
It really is. I mean, this is the first time in history that Pleasant Valley has been 4-0. I mean, this is a huge accomplishment here, and Ragland wants to come in and take this accomplishment and run with it.
And this is a rivalry game that not many people talk about when they talk about key rivalries, but these two schools have bad blood, and it's going to be a ball game for the ages tonight. Like you said, the Pleasant Valley Raiders are on their high horse right now, 4-0 for the first time in school history, and this is going to be insane at Raider Stadium tonight. Homecoming, by the way, homecoming.
100% it is. And the thing about it is, like you were saying, don't let their record fool you. I mean, they've had a hard strength of schedule. And I'll tell you what, Pleasant Valley, they've had a pretty good schedule too, but I mean they ain't faced the teams that Ragland has faced.
And we're going to look at this Ragland Purple Devil team. They're 1A Region 6, West Tidwell, 17-11 all-time as the head coach at Ragland. They are 2-3 on the year. And don't let that record fool you. Vincent, one of their losses, 20-29. Very, very good team is Vincent. And they lost that game by 9 points. They beat Southeastern and beat Donahoe. Beat Donahoe 66-0, by the way. Lost to Randolph County 34-40. And Randolph County, that we all know how good Randolph County is. And then a loss to Wadley, and Wadley, who plays Randolph County tonight, another big matchup. But Wadley is another team that is very, very good. And this Ragland team is very physical. They're going to come out and they're going to punch you in the mouth. It doesn't matter how many kids they got on the sidelines. They're going to play hard tonight.
They have 22 kids on the whole roster, but I tell you what, these kids come out and play some hard-nosed football every Friday night.
And a key player to watch for the Ragland Purple Devils tonight, number 7, Antoine Byers. The guy's got confidence. He's got moxie. He does it all for the Ragland Purple Devils.
I tell you what, he's really good at reading the defense too. I've watched a little bit of film on him. I mean, screen passes. He can really get out of the pocket and make a play on you.
And he plays with so much confidence, and you can tell that when he's lined up under center. And now we're going to switch sides to the home team. Homecoming night for the Raiders. And head coach Jonathan Nix is in his 9th year at Pleasant Valley. His all-time record, we're not going to talk about it. But he's 28-56 all-time at Pleasant Valley. But like I said, it's been a struggle for Pleasant Valley. But Jonathan Nix is changing that here this season. This is so monumental for these fans to see this Raider team very good. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We'll have more little tidbits before the game comes on here in just a few moments. We'll be back in just a moment. We're WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
Located in Alexandria, Alabama, Ron's Barbecue is now back open 10 to 8 Wednesday through Sunday. A local, family-owned and operated business, Ron's is providing slow-smoked ribs, barbecue chicken, and more. Known for the huge buffalo chicken tenders and the delicious smash burger, Ron's is perfect for the family night out or a lunchtime meeting. Come on out and try Calhoun County's newest local barbecue restaurant.
Hi, welcome to Classic 13. How can I help you? I was thinking about getting a tattoo. Do I need to make an appointment? No, we take walk-ins every day. Let's find someone to help you. Follow me. Hey, if you'll have a seat right here. Thank you.
Come down to Classic 13, where good tattoos aren't cheap and cheap tattoos ain't good.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Welcome back in, everybody, to Raider Stadium here in the town of Pleasant Valley. As we see now, the Raiders of Pleasant Valley are coming through the stands. Such a big thing for this school coming through the stands. Great, great atmosphere here at Pleasant Valley tonight. And so, first things first, we have got the starters for Pleasant Valley here in just a few moments. And like we talked about, the big name that everybody wants to talk about, big thing everybody wants to talk about, Antoine Byers is a key component for the Raiders.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, I cannot wait for this. And I mean, these teams right here, I mean, they're basically just a bridge apart from each other. You go right over the bridge, there's Ragland. I mean, these teams right here, they're really close. There's some bad blood in between them, and I'm ready to watch this game.
So first offensive starters for the Raglan Purple Devils. Antoine Byers is your quarterback. Number 20, Aaron Lee is your tailback. Ethan Courtney, number 5. Number 4, Drake Kay, wide receiver. Jagger Cox, wide receiver. Braden Byers, a wide receiver. Number 57, Braden McCulley. Luke Brewer, Brandon Hill, Skylar Barber, Takorian Souls. This is your ABS Business System starting lineups. Defensive starters, Aaron Lee, number 20, is your cornerback. Grayson Hayes, safety. Jagger Cox, safety. Braden Byers, cornerback. Drake Kay, outside linebacker. Number 58, Skylar Barber is your defensive tackle. Your 2 inside linebackers, Ethan Courtney and Luke Brewer. And your nose tackle, Brandon McCulley. Takorian Souls is your defensive tackle. And Brett Sisson is your outside linebacker. And then Pleasant Valley's starters. And here we go on offense. These are your offensive linemen: Connor Crump, Jackson Rose, Samuel Duncan, Jeremiah Jones, and Wesley Wheeler. Your wide receiver, Hunter Sparks, Holt Bentley, your running back, Jaden Sparks, running back, Cooper Dougal, your wide receiver, Clark Hill, wide receiver, and Braxton Salster is the very talented freshman for the Pleasant Valley Raiders. And then on defense, Hunter Sparks, defensive back. Nick Acker, defensive back. Bryce Freeman, a defensive back. Braxton Salster, defensive back. Your outside linebackers, Holt Bentley and Clark Hill. Your inside linebackers, Tristan Williams, Samuel Duncan. And your 2 defensive ends, Noah Johnson and Jaden Sparks. And wrapping it up is defensive tackle, Jonathan Hanson. So we've got the Raglan Purple Devils coming out here to the sidelines. And I am very, very excited for this matchup, Jackson. I cannot stop talking about it.
I mean, I'm so excited for this matchup. And think about it is, one of the key things that I think is going to be very key in this game, you got, for Raglan, a lot of kids, they only have 22 kids on their football team. A lot of them have to play both ways. We'll see how bad the fatigue starts to set in as this game goes on.
And you're 100% correct. You see with these small teams, and you heard on the starting lineups, a lot of those names occurred again on the defensive side of the ball for the Purple Devils of Raglan. But like I said, these guys have no quit. They are very physical team is in Raglan. So Raglan Purple Devils, Wes Tidwell is your coach for the Purple Devils. Like we said, 17-11 record all time at Raglan. He's very experienced, and he's got the Raglan Purple Devils moving in the right direction for Raglan.
He really does. I mean, and you got to give it to him. I mean, these kids, there's only 22 of them, but they play extremely, extremely hard-nosed football, and he coaches these guys extremely well.
And that shows what kind of coach Coach Tidwell is. And there on the sidelines, head coach Patrick Nix is the coach for the Raiders. And Coach Nix has been at Pleasant Valley for a very, very long time. He has been there for 9 seasons, 28-56 record, but he's got them moving in the right direction this year so far, 4-0.
For the first time in school history, they're 4-0, and that's a huge accomplishment. And I know the people of Pleasant Valley are very happy about that.
And let me tell you something, that's the first time I've seen Raiders Stadium filled up this much. And here we go. We are ready for kickoff here in the Southern States Bank kickoff. The Pleasant Valley Raiders will receive it, and they are going to take this ball. Very good return there for number 28, Holt Bentley.
Really good return right there. And that's the guy I'm telling you right now, he's going to be the key piece for Pleasant Valley. Holt Bentley, if you get this guy in space, good luck catching him, because he is very fast, he's very physical, and I can't wait to see what he does here tonight.
And I absolutely agree with you, Jackson. And now here we go. We are going to see Braxton Salster, the very talented freshman quarterback for the Pleasant Valley Raiders. We know how good he is. You've seen the highlights. The guy's an animal.
He really is. And he's also, that guy right there does not look like a freshman behind center right there.
No, he does not. So Salster is going to be under center. Clark Hill is going to be the tailback. They've got 3 wide receivers to our far side. And here we go, Salster. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look to throw it. And Salster's going to be sacked in the backfield. That's number 58, Skylar Barber for the Purple Devils, gets a sack on the first play.
Really good right there. That's beautiful execution. This defensive line came to play early. And I'll tell you what, if Salster isn't woke up yet, he's woke up now.
And Pleasant Valley is hurting on the offensive line. And you've seen there, Barber just went through, got hit by 2 guys, bounces back in, still gets a sack. Good play there for Barber.
Really is. And tell you what, these guys from Raglan, though, they are really big guys.
They are indeed. So now here we go. Salster has still got Clark Hill in the backfield with him. This Pleasant Valley team is known for passing. And a low snap, and Salster's going to fall on it. and Pleasant Valley is shooting themselves in the foot early in this ball game.
I mean, you take a sack on the first play, bad snap on the second play. Now you're looking at third and very, very, very long. I mean, that's definitely not how the Pleasant Valley wanted to start off their homecoming.
You're 100% correct there, Jackson. You do not want to do that against a team like Ragland. They're a team that will hurt you if you let them hang around, and Pleasant Valley's got to find it. So Braxton Salster is looking to make it up here on the third down and long situation for the Raiders.
I think you have to. I think you either have to do a little quarterback run here or try to find your number one target, Holt Bentley.
And here's the Raiders. They're going to hand it off to Hill. Hill's going to make a man miss, and Hill's going to get brought down there. Very good tackle in space there for Ragland. I believe that was Aaron Lee on the stop.
Aaron Lee, I mean, he plays both ways like we've been saying. He also plays running back. I'll tell you what, that kid's got wheels on him.
And a very good job of tackling Clark Hill there in space, because if he breaks that off, that's a first down and possibly a lot more for the Raiders.
That was a really good open field tackle right there. You ain't going to see very many people tackling Clark Hill in space like that.
And here we go. The Pleasant Valley Raiders are going to punt the football away. And I believe Clark Hill is going to be your punter. Number 3, Braden Byers is back to receive. Very good punt there by Hill. That ball's going to bounce. Byers is going to pick it up on a hop. And Byers is going to make one man miss. But the first man to beat him there would be number 12, Nick Acker.
Tell you what, that was a booming punt right there.
Very good punt there for Pleasant Valley. And that's where they're going to push back the Purple Devil offense. And it's going to be led out by number 7, Antoine Byers.
I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to see Antoine Byers in this game. I mean, I surely cannot wait to see what he does.
And we are going to see what the Purple Devils do. And actually, no, Antoine Byers is not going to be your quarterback starting this game off. Actually, there's Antoine Byers. Okay, Antoine Byers is out there. He's going to flick it out to number 4, Drake K. Drake K going to make a man miss, and he's going to get all the way up and make it second down and short.
Very, very good play call right there on the first play of the game for Ragland. I'll tell you what, they hit them boys in the mouth first play, and they said, hey, we're coming here to play.
So Drake K, one of the best receivers on this Ragland football team, and he's got a good guy throwing it to him, and we've talked about Antoine Byers already. But he seems to be so confident in the backfield. We've seen it so much this year for Byers. So here we go. Antoine Byers. He's going to be under center. He's going to hand it off to number 3, Braden Byers, and he's going to be gobbled up there, and Salster on the tackle.
That's the quarterback right there that just made that tackle. Like we were saying, that kid's just a freshman. He's very physical, and that's just a beautiful tackle right there.
Great tackle because Braden Byers has got a lot of speed. And if you let him get in open space, he'll burn you. And great tackle there by Braxton Salster.
Really good tackle. I'm also very excited to see when they get Ladarius Rembert in here and get him rumbling.
Absolutely. Very good tailback for Ragland. Very big tailback as well.
I mean, huge tailback.
So here we go. Byers, he's going to hand it off. That's going to be a give to number 20, Aaron Lee. No, Byers keeps it himself, and Byers is going around the outside. A very good play call for the Purple Devils. They fooled me for sure, and Byers is going to go all the way down into the red zone. What a play there for Antoine Byers. He fooled me off the rip.
Hey, he got me there for a second there. I mean, that was beautiful. Quarterback option. I mean, they bid on him bad. They bid on Aaron Lee right there bad. And I'll tell you what, Byers is pretty big himself to be a quarterback.
I was just about to say that. Antoine Byers is a big quarterback for the Purple Devils. And he has got the Purple Devils in striking distance here already early in this game. And we have reached the City of Chaos red zone. So Byers, he's going to hand it off. He gives it off to, looks to be number 20, Aaron Lee. And Aaron Lee is going to work it closer to that end zone.
I mean, right there, I mean, so far this Ragland, they're just driving down the field whenever they want to this first drive.
So Antoine Byers' big read option takes him all the way down to, it looks to be about close to about the 9-yard line.
I don't see why they don't run it here with Byers.
And they're going to give it off to Lee, and Lee's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown for the Purple Devils. Ragland strikes early against Pleasant Valley, and they're up 6-0 here, and a Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown for Ragland.
I mean, what a drive. That's all you can say right there by the Purple Devils. I mean, what a drive. I mean, there was never any concern on that drive. They just ran the ball, passed the ball whenever they want to, and that was huge.
Great drive for the Purple Devils, and it was all led by their star quarterback, Antoine Byers, on a big read option, and then Aaron Lee fires him into the end zone for a touchdown. PAT is up, and it is good by number 19, Jagger Cox. And the Ragland Purple Devils, 7. Pleasant Valley Raiders, 0. And Jackson, that's huge for Ragland. That's huge.
I mean, you cannot have a better first drive than that. I mean, on defense and offense, you come out, hit Pleasant Valley, get a stop, get a sack first play, they bad snap second play, and you just get a really good drive right there.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Pleasant Valley will be on offense. We'll be back with your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States.
Hi, I'm Cameron Minton with Minton Home Center. Minton Home Center has been in business for over 40 years. We are a true turnkey dealership. We can help you meet your needs from financing with zero down, selecting the right home for your family, and help with your land purchase. We have a full development crew that will complete all of your land preparation. We will make your home purchase experience fun and easy.
We are Caring Hands, providing quality in-home care. We help our patients with light housekeeping, cleaning meals, bathing, grooming. We offer companionship, reminders of medication, transportation, and errands. Please call us. Let our family take care of yours. Call Caring Hands at 256-281-3100.
Second Chance, serving Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah, and Talladega counties. Second Chance provides safe shelter and supportive services for domestic and dating violence victims and offers educational outreach to residents of the communities served, empowering victims in their recovery and the public towards intervention in these crimes. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, please have them call and see if we can help. Thank you.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. The Ragland Purple Devils, led by Antoine Byers, drives them all the way down the field and takes a 7-0 lead over the Pleasant Valley Raiders. Southern States Bank kickoff here as Pleasant Valley is going to return. This is going to be Jaden Sparks. He's going to take this to the outside, and he's going to be brought down by a slew of Purple Devils, and it looked like number 60 for the Purple Devils, Corian Souls.
I'll tell you what, Quavion Souls, he does just about everything I've noticed, and even in these first two drives, he plays defensive end, and he plays, I think, left tackle.
And you know, we talked about early about how this Ragland Purple Devils team will play with all these players playing on both sides. But Jackson, we forget to talk about this. They have to do this at practice every week, so they're going to be conditioned and they're going to be ready to see what they got here tonight. This is going to be a handoff. It's going to go to number 40, Clark Hill, and Clark Hill's going to be gobbled up after about a 1-yard gain.
And that's Souls once again. I mean, he's just all over the football, literally all over the football, both sides of the ball, on special teams. I mean, he's going to be a key piece tonight.
And you see there, Souls really filled that outside gap very well and was able to get out there to stop Hill from advancing that gain any more than he could have.
I mean, this is going to be a very, very long night if Pleasant Valley cannot run this ball.
So Salster is under center. He's got two tailbacks in the backfield. Jaden Sparks is back there. Salster going to keep it himself, and he's going to be wrapped up by number 4, Drake Kay, and they're all over it.
I mean, this defense is swarming to the football wherever it is. They're not biting on any reads. They're just swarming to the football, whoever has it. And this Ragland defense is just playing phenomenal so far.
Well, you've seen that right there. Kay was blocked and just throws the offensive lineman off of him, breaks down, goes for the knees, and gets Salster there for about a 1-yard gain, maybe, for the Raiders. So we're going to see what Coach Nix has got up his sleeve here on third down. This is a crucial third down early in this ball game for Pleasant Valley. They have got to figure out a way to get first downs on this Ragland defense. So Salster, he's under center. He's got Hill and Sparks in the backfield. He's going to keep it himself. Salster's going to look to throw it deep, and he's got a man down there, and they both trip up and fall, and there is going to be no penalty on that play. Looking for number 22, Noah Johnson, and number 20, Aaron Lee, was in coverage.
That was really good defense right there. I was very shocked there wasn't a flag thrown on that play, but I mean, think about it is these referees are letting these guys play.
And it looked like both of their legs got crossed up on that play, so not really sure, but we're not going to speak of that. Clark Hill going to be punting it off for the Raiders. And number 3, Braden Byers is back deep to receive. Once again, another good punt here by Hill, and it's going to bounce right to Byers. Byers is going to catch this off the hop, and he's going to be met, but Byers is going to turn the field, and he's going to go all the way to the other side of the field. Byers has got some space. Good block there for the Ragland Purple Devils. Byers is still going down the sidelines, and he's going to be brought down by Hill, the punter.
I'll tell you what, when I seen that he was cutting to the other side, I mean, all I seen was red jerseys. I'm like, there's got to be nobody over there on the left side. So I knew that was going to be a huge gain if he could get out right there to the outside.
What a play there for Braden Byers, and what a block there by the Ragland Purple Devils. And now the Purple Devils are back in scoring position here early in this ball game.
I'll tell you, it might be a flag.
So there was a penalty flag on the play, and I bet you it was on that block there. And that's going to back Ragland up big time. So it's going to wipe away that Braden Byers penalty, or Braden Byers return.
Tell you what, though, Braden Byers is not scared to return a punt. I mean, that's been 2 that has bounced right in front of him, and he's got a Pleasant Valley player in his face, and he picks it up and runs with it.
So now we're going to see the high-powered offense of the Purple Devils. As we've seen a big drive led by Antoine Byers early. And now with about 5:54 to go here in the first quarter, they've got the ball back after their defense has really kind of stymied this offense of Pleasant Valley.
Tell you what, that penalty hurts a lot because, I mean, they backed them up, I think, about 60 yards right there.
So here we go. Aaron Lee in the backfield with Byers. Byers, he's looking to throw it. It's going to be a screen pass to Lee. Lee is going to make a man miss, and then he's going to be gobbled up by a slew of Raiders. Number 50, Samuel Duncan on the tackle.
Really good defense. I was talking about Ragland swarming to the football right there, though. Pleasant Valley just absolutely swarms Aaron Lee right there.
And he was met there by number 50, Samuel Duncan, and number 14, Braxton Salster was all over that play.
I mean, that's huge right there. Pleasant Valley definitely needs more of that in these next coming drives.
They do. So second down and about 9 yards to go for the Purple Devils. Lee in the backfield with Byers, and there's going to be a penalty on Pleasant Valley, and I believe that was number 60, John Hansen, who jumps.
It's going to be encroachment, I think. Yeah, that's what they got him for. That's definitely not what you want if you're a Pleasant Valley fan.
No, that's one thing you cannot have in this game, and that is penalties like that. So now it's going to be second down and short for the Purple Devils.
Especially when we have Antoine Byers back there, quarterback.
So it's going to be a give off to Lee. Lee finds a hole up the middle, but he is going to be stuck there right up the middle. Can't really see who was it that made that tackle for the Raiders. And I believe we're going to see it right here, as it was a very, very good hit there for Pleasant Valley. And it looks to be number 40. It's going to be Clark Hill, I believe, is who it was who made that hit.
Like we were saying, though, kids playing on both sides of the ball. For Ragland, now you're looking, and I'm noticing for Pleasant Valley, a lot of these guys are playing on both sides of the ball.
So the Ragland Purple Devil offense has got about third down and about 4 yards to go here to get this first down and try to keep their offense on the field. Byers, he's going to motion a man. He's going to give it off to number 12, Brett Sisson, and Brett Sisson with a very good run to push him over midfield.
Beautiful play call right there by the Purple Devils. I mean, that is great play call right there. I mean, you cannot get a better play call. I mean, that was beautiful little sweep toss, amazing.
So the fake handoff to Braden Byers really faked out the Pleasant Valley defense, and they give it off to Brett Sisson, and Sisson takes it over midfield. Very good gain there for the Purple Devils. So now it's going to be a first down and 10 for Ragland, who just creeped over midfield.
I mean, that's really good right there. I'll tell you what, Pleasant Valley had to do something to stop them.
And the first 2 drives have been very promising for Ragland, and if you're Pleasant Valley, you got to start shaking your head. You got to start wondering what is going on here with Ragland. So Byers, he's going to loft one and just misses an open man. That was number 5, Ethan Courtney. He was wide open, and that play was messed up from the start. As you've seen, Byers did not read the fake, and Byers is going to hand it off to nobody and then fires it over. So that play was messed up from the start.
And there's also a very high snap. I mean, we've seen a little bit of problems right there for Ragland. No, bad snaps over his head or nothing like that, but that could be a problem later on in the game.
could be a problem here later on in this ball game.
It's going to be an eligible man downfield.
And Raglan is going to get penalized for another eligible receiver downfield. And the penalty was declined, so 2nd down and 10.
I don't understand why they declined that penalty right there, but
I'm confused on that. So 2nd down and 10 for Raglan. Byers is going to be gobbled up deep there. The good play there by Pleasant Valley.
I'll tell you what, though. He really got some yards out there towards the end. I really thought he was going to get hit way behind the line, but he turned it upfield. I think he gained probably 5-6 yards right there.
Yeah, he was met very early in that play. That play really never got developed for Byers, and he still was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. But very good defense there by the Pleasant Valley Raiders to keep him in front of them and not let him get a very big gain. So 3rd down here for the Purple Devils, and it's 3rd down and long. So this is a crucial play here for the Raider defense.
Trying to draw them off sides here, which is a very smart decision.
So here's Byers. So going to be a high snap. Going to be flicked out to Byers. Byers is going to make a man miss. He's going to shoot it inside, and it's going to be close, but I believe that's going to be 4th down for the Purple Devils.
I'll tell you what, though. Byers so far has been my MVP of this game. I mean, he's made some huge plays on punts, some huge plays on offense. I mean, he has definitely got to look out for in this game.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
And it also comes, is this 4th down territory?
And Antoine Byers is staying out on the field with number 20, Aaron Lee, in the back. So for 4th down and about 4 yards to go for the Purple Devils.
Maybe they're trying to draw them off sides, but no, they run the play.
I believe this is 4th down territory for Raglan. So Byers, he's going to hand it off to Lee. Lee's going to go up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed.
I mean, that's just, so far, that is a huge play right there for Pleasant Valley. I mean, that's exactly what you need if you're a Pleasant Valley fan. I mean, Raglan driving all night so far, and you get a stop on 4th down. You got some really decent field position probably right there about the 40.
So now we're going to see the Pleasant Valley offense back out on the field here, and they're still trying to get it rolling. They have yet to find their rhythm on offense in 2 drives.
I'll tell you what, I watched the Donahoe game highlights, and the one thing that I seen, Salster outside the pocket making plays, and you yet to see that here tonight.
And it's a lot of that's got to do with this Purple Devil defensive front, as they've been able to fill those outside gaps to keep him contained so far tonight. So Salster, he's going to have Hill in the backfield. Salster, he's going to give it off to number 28, Holt Bentley. Holt Bentley's going to cut that up the middle of the field, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Raiders.
That's what I was wondering, when they're going to get him involved. I mean, he's a big playmaker for them, and that's a good play call right there. And so far, that's the biggest play of the night for the Pleasant Valley offense.
And number 20, Aaron Lee, was on the tackle there for the Purple Devils.
Tell you what, Aaron Lee's been all over the football, too, on offense and defense as well.
So 1st down and 10 for the Pleasant Valley Raiders. Salster in the gun. He's got Hill beside him. He's going to motion over Bentley. He's going to give it off to Hill. Hill is going to be smoked up the middle by number 58, Skylar Barber, who seems to be the key captain of this defense.
I mean, he just got swallowed up right there. I mean, he's like, oh, I think I got the outside. No, you don't. I mean, just absolutely eaten alive right there.
Scratch that. That was number 59, Luke Brewer, for the Raglan Purple Devil offense. And with a hit like that, that was a big hit for Raglan.
100%. I'll tell you what, though, this Raglan defensive line is very physical so far in this football game.
They really are trying to make Salster about as most uncomfortable as you can get, because they know if he sits in the pocket, he can beat you with his arm. It's right here. He's rolling out. Salster's looking to throw it, and he is going to be wrapped up there by number 57, Brandon McCulley.
I'll tell you what, that's what I've seen from Salster out there. I mean, even though he still picked up about probably 7-8 yards right there, and now it's 3rd down and manageable.
So very good run there, though, by Salster to get him within striking distance of that 1st down marker.
And like you were talking about, uncomfortable, you got to understand, this kid's a freshman. I mean, he's still young. I mean, you got a team coming there that's hitting you hard. I mean, you're young, and you're going to make mistakes, I mean, especially when you're a young football player.
So 3rd down and short for the Raiders. Going to put a man in motion, and Saucer's just going to quarterback sneak this, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
This is the best drive so far for Pleasant Valley right here, and this is exactly what you needed. You got some momentum back, you're driving down the field, and this is huge.
So we're going to see it again, just a little quarterback sneak play. Very good play call there for Saucer, because we know he is a big quarterback. He's 6'3", so the reach is a very big key factor when you're running that quarterback sneak, and he's got it.
Quarterback sneak's been lost in football, but so far in the recent years, it's actually been coming back a little bit more.
Absolutely. 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Saucer under center. He's got Hill and Sparks in the backfield. So it's going to be a give. No, it's going to be given off to Bentley, and Ragland was all over it. That was Souls on the tackle.
Definitely not fooled at all. I mean, that was a good play call right there to try to fool this Ragland defense, but it just did not work.
It looked to be Souls and number 5, Ethan Courtney, on the stop there for Ragland, and that's going to be the end of your first quarter. So the Ragland Purple Devils are up 7-0 on the Pleasant Valley Raiders, but the Pleasant Valley's driving down the field. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break, and we have more of your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
Hey, this is Jason at Reeves Insurance. Just want to say a quick thank you to all of our customers for your support over the years. We now have offices in Anniston, Alexandria, and Oxford in order to serve you better. So stop in and see me or any of our experienced staff and let us shop for you to find you the best price and the best coverage available. Thank you.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team One Chevrolet. Team One Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team One Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank. So here we go. Second quarter underway. The Ragland Purple Devils are ahead of the Pleasant Valley Raiders 7-0 at Raider Stadium here in the town of Pleasant Valley. So Saucer, he's going to have Sparks and Hill in the backfield. Saucer, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be wrapped up by a slew of Devils. First guy I seen was Ethan Courtney, number 5.
I'll tell you what, so far, Pleasant Valley has just really not been able to get their run game going.
They haven't been able to get it going, and I've seen they've had a lot of success with Saucer moving out of the pocket for the most part of the night, and a few trick plays that they've been able to move down the field so far.
And some of them trick plays they've tried, I mean, just really haven't went anywhere. But I'm telling you what, I like it because it fools this defense. But so far, they've had a couple times where they've got away with it, and sometimes they haven't.
So it's going to be your same backfield as the play before, Sparks and Hill, with Saucer under center. Saucer, he's looking to throw it. He's going to flick it out, and he's got an open man. Good play there to give to Sparks, and that's going to be a good game for the Pleasant Valley Raiders.
I'll tell you what, if the Pleasant Valley Raiders can look and throw this ball, Ragland's defensive backs are playing way, way off the ball. Like, I mean, I think I just seen their defensive back playing 15 yards off the ball right there. If they can get a couple short passes going, that could be huge for them.
So Salster heading back out on the field. Very good play there for Pleasant Valley to get that offense moving. I believe that was enough for a first down. And Hill is going to be in the backfield. This is going to be from the gun. This is one of the first few times we've seen him run the gun. And it's going to be a flip back to McDougal. Dougal is going to throw it. No, he's going to keep it himself. Very fast. Very good play there for the Pleasant Valley Raiders as number 9, Cooper Dougal, with a good run there on a trick play for the Raiders.
They need to get him more involved. I mean, good Lord, that dude right there just took off. That dude right there's got some serious speed.
And Cooper Dougal, we knew this guy was fast coming in, and a little triple reverse there for Pleasant Valley. Dougal looked like he was going to throw it, and he keeps it himself and gets a very, very big gain for the Pleasant Valley Raiders.
I got to tell you what, I got to give credit to Souls right there. He's playing defensive end, and he runs down the field and makes that play right there.
So here is Salster. He's going to give it off to Hill. No, it's going to be a give back to Colt. And a very good run there for the Pleasant Valley Raiders as number 28, Holt Bentley, on a good carry. And that's going to be moving them into the red zone.
This is exactly what Pleasant Valley needed. And I'll tell you what, though, so far they're getting this run game going. I was saying they wasn't going to get it going. Well, they hadn't yet, and so far they're really getting it going.
So into the City of Chaos red zone is the Raiders. Coming out of halftime, Pleasant Valley looks like they have found some success in the run game.
Really have been. I mean, this is huge for Pleasant Valley.
So here's Salster, Sparks and Hill in the backfield. Salster, he gives it off to Sparks. Sparks goes up the middle there, and he's going to be tackled on the play. Looks to be by number 12, Brett Sisson, and the ball comes out. The ball's still on the ground, and I believe the Raiders jump back on it.
That could have been disastrous right there for the Raiders. I mean, it looked like a lineman ended up recovering that football.
Let's watch it again here, as I thought Sparks was tackled right here, and it looked like, and Sisson just goes right in. Sisson just goes right in and rips it out, and that could have been very, very bad for the Raiders.
It could have been disastrous. I'll tell you what, Sisson right there was just hanging on the football right there. He wanted that strip bad, and he ended up getting it.
So he gets the strip, but the Raiders fall back on it. So Pleasant Valley catches a break here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I've not really seen many passes so far this game, but I'm telling you what, that's going to change pretty soon.
Salster, he's going to give it off to Sparks, and Sparks is going to be gobbled up there in the backfield. And I believe that's number 60. We've talked about him already all game, and that's Corian Souls.
I mean, he's all over the football, everywhere. Like I was saying, I mean, that was that little sweep right there by Parker. I mean, he ran down the field 20 yards and made that play, and he was playing defensive end there.
So Souls has been a key factor for the Purple Devil defense so far, as he has been all over the field for the Purple Devils. But this Pleasant Valley offense is in the red zone, and they're looking to try to strike here early in the second quarter.
And I tell you what, this has been a long, long drive by the Raiders here. And, I mean, think about it. These guys are playing both ways on this Raglan defense.
So there's going to be another handoff there. You're going to go to Bentley. Bentley's going to keep driving, and he's going to get a pretty good gain there for the Raiders.
I mean, Bentley so far, that was one of my key guys coming into this game, I said, for the Raiders. And so far, I mean, he's looked to be their go-to guy.
Holt Bentley has been a very key piece to this Raglan, or to this Pleasant Valley success so far this year. And you know they've been very successful. First time 4-0 in school history.
And I'll tell you what, it's their homecoming. They're not looking to break that record anytime soon. They want to go first time 5-0 in school history.
So Salster's got Sparks in the backfield. Looks like we have a new tailback back there as well. Looks to be Noah Johnson back there. And Salster's looking to throw it. He's got a man, and good coverage there by Braden Byers. Going to knock it away from number 28, Holt Bentley.
I mean, that's beautiful, beautiful by Byers right there. Like I've been saying, he's been my MVP so far this game. He's making plays on punt returns. He's making plays on offense. He just made a beautiful defensive play right there and breaking up that pass.
That's textbook coverage.
I mean, it really is.
Textbook. So Braden Byers doing it all so far for the Purple Devils. I guess you could say that about every kid on this team. They got to do it all. And they're very good at it, at that.
extremely, extremely good at it. I'll tell you what, like I was saying, fatigue, but I mean, these guys right here, like you were saying, they do it in practice every day.
4th down for Pleasant Valley, and that's going to give them a first down.
That was just that was a beautiful time to just draw them off sides right there.
No, it's actually going to stay 4th down. It's going to stay 4th down for Pleasant Valley.
And
4th and very short.
Tell you what, Brandon McCulley right there just hammered the center right there.
Yeah, he really sold out on that hard count for Salster. So 4th down for the Raiders.
I'll tell you what, they might go back to that quarterback sneak right here.
Hill and Sparks in the backfield. Ragland almost jumped off sides again as Salster gets him with a hard count, and I believe that's going to be a timeout for Pleasant Valley. So they're going to take a timeout and talk it over, trying to draw Ragland off sides.
And, I mean, why not? I mean, you just done it, might as well try it again. And they almost got him again.
They did, and this time it was the defensive MVP, DeCorian Tolles, who almost jumped off sides, but stays very disciplined and stays there. So now we're going to see the Pleasant Valley Raiders. What do they decide to do? Do they go for this? Do they kick a field goal? We'll see here in just a moment.
I'll tell you what, like you were saying, this is the first time you've seen Pleasant Valley's crowd, come out like this. You really don't know how loud it is there. I mean, that could be a huge key factor on all these offsides penalties.
Absolutely. And so here we go. Just kind of taking a little time out here, and during this little timeout, we'll talk a little bit about both of these teams once again. And we talked about this Ragland Purple Devil team as they've got 3 losses on the year, but these 3 losses are just good teams. And they hung in there in every game but against Wadley, and Wadley has got one of the better teams, and I believe it's 1A. Yeah, 1A.
I mean, it is 1A, and I'll tell you what, I mean, Wadley's a very good team, and there's no shame in that loss right there, just like there's no shame in the loss to Randolph County. 40-34. You scored 34 points in a high school football game. That usually gets you the win.
So here we go, 4th down for the Raiders. It's going to be a give. No, it's going to be a keep for Salster. Salster's going to bounce it out, and he's going to use his strength and that long reach to get the first down, I believe, for the Raiders. And he did indeed get the first down, and he was met early there. Very good discipline by number 12, Brett Sisson, for the Purple Devils. Just not enough to contain Salster.
And he almost had him right there. I'll tell you what, he did not bite on that little quarterback option right there, but that was a beautiful job by Salston, just using his big mobility to get out of there and get the first down.
It was a very good play there by Salster, and we can tell that this kid has got a lot of confidence in himself. We talked about Byers having the confidence. This kid's got it as well.
I'll tell you what, Sisson's making plays all over his drive. He forced the fumble. He got the strip, and now he almost made the play right there on 4th down.
So here we go. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and they're going to be very close, and
I think he's going to be short.
I think he's going to be short. They do indeed call it a touchdown. So a touchdown for Pleasant Valley as Salster gets in the end zone for a Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown, and the Raiders are now on the board.
That's huge right there. I'll tell you what, that quarterback sneak is very dangerous so far. I mean, you've seen it on that 4th down play earlier in this drive. I mean, just beautiful execution right there.
Very late call there. I didn't know whether they were going to give him the touchdown or not. So number 40, Clark Hill, is going to be the place kicker for the Raiders.
Tell you what, Clark Hill's doing everything too. He's punting, playing running back, playing a little bit of defense, kicking the ball.
Number 3, Hunter Sparks, going to hold it.
Tell you what, I don't know if it might have been a false start, but tell you what, Byers came off that edge and he was ready to block it. I mean,
so
he was coming
it's
off
going to
that
be
edge.
on Ragland. So they're probably just going to line back up and kick this again, because it looks like Clark Hill is a very good place kicker as he kicked that one right down the center.
Tell you what, Byers was coming off that edge. I mean, shades of Georgia Tech Clemson trying to block it right there.
And he was coming in hot, and I'm not shocked if he wouldn't have got there.
He would have. He definitely would have.
So here's a PAT. Hill's going to line it up, and that kick is up, and it is no good. So Clark Hill drills the one on the penalty and misses the one that counts. So 7-6 is going to be your score. The Ragland Purple Devils over the Pleasant Valley Raiders 7-6. Here, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with more for your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
heart of your community, Coosa Valley Technologies brings you the future of high-speed internet. Having connection issues? Simply reach out to us, your neighbors, and experience exceptional customer service. Our local customer support experts guide you through the process with a personalized touch. Our skilled technicians install top-notch equipment for the most reliable connection. From community to your home, Coosa Valley Technologies, where local care meets global connectivity. Visit us online or call now to join the Coosa Valley Technologies family.
First Bank of Alabama is celebrating 175 years of excellence, excellence in banking. Since 1848, we've been growing our product and growing our banking services in East Central Alabama. You can find us making sure that we are bettering our community to the best of our ability. First Bank of Alabama is where you are first.
Member FDIC. Palto Solutions is a licensed and insured home builder located in Lincoln, Alabama. We specialize in roofing, sheetrock, painting, remodeling, and new home construction. Check us out on Facebook or call us for a free estimate. Or look us up on the web at paltosolutions.com.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank. 7-6, the Raglan Purple Devils let up a touchdown on their last drive, missed PAT by Clark Hill. That was your Southern States Bank kickoff, by the way, and they missed the PAT on their last possession, and it makes the score 7-6.
And that was also a very, very rough kick right there, and that's going to give the Purple Devils really good field position.
Great field position so far tonight for the Raglan Purple Devils. And one of those good field positions was brought back by a penalty on a punt by Braden Byers. And it seems like their special teams has been a big key factor so far for Raglan.
It has been. I'll tell you what, you do not want to give Antoine Byers good field position.
So Antoine Byers with Braden Byers in the backfield. Byers, he's going to hand it to Byers. Byers bounces it up the middle, and a good run there by Braden Byers, who's going to stay on his feet. Good run there by Braden Byers. He's going to be tackled by number 62, Andre Luster.
It's actually going to be Aaron Lee, I think. I could be wrong.
I believe that is Aaron Lee. Yes, it is indeed. I am very mistaken on that. Number 20, Aaron Lee, was on that carry, and a very good one at that.
Very good. He kept his feet moving. He's definitely not the biggest guy on the field, but I'll tell you what, he plays hard.
And there's Braden Byers, the receiver, and that was a mistake by myself. So Antoine Byers is going to be in the backfield with Aaron Lee. Lee's going to try to go right back up the middle again, and I believe he's going to be tackled again by number 62, Andre Luster.
I'll tell you what, though, I mean, you can work with 4 or 5 yards a game all day long. That's how you win football games.
Yeah, you do 4 yards a carry for 3 downs. It's first down. So Lee and Byers.
I don't know about your math there, Dawson.
Oh, yeah, 8 yards a carry for 3 downs. That's first down.
8 yards a carry?
4 yards a carry, I'm sorry. Antoine Byers, he's going to hand it off to Aaron Lee. And Aaron Lee's going to run over a defender, and he didn't get much on that play as the Pleasant Valley Raider defense with a good stop to bring up 3rd down.
Beautiful stop right there by the Raiders.
I don't know what I was thinking, 8 yards a carry. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Yeah.
4 yards a carry, you do that 3 times, it's first down.
I'll tell you what, 8 yards a carry, you win the football game.
You're correct there, Jackson. So 2nd down for the Purple Devils. Antoine Byers is your quarterback. And Byers, he's going to hand this off. I believe that is number 12, Brett Sisson, on the carry.
Tell you what, I think that's the first time I've seen Sisson take a handoff. I'll tell you what, he made the most of his first carry.
He did. Let's watch it again. Bounces it outside, and he's got a lot of speed there. Goes in hard there too, and a good hit there looked to be by number 20, Bryant McShearden, for the Raiders defense. So Byers, he's going to give it to Sisson again. Sisson goes right up the gut, coming out of a cannon. And number 50, Samuel Duncan, on the tackle.
I'll tell you what, I got to give credit to this Raglan offensive line. I mean, these dudes are blowing Pleasant Valley defensive line as far as they can. They're giving a lot of room for their running backs.
So Sisson is going to stay in the game with Byers. So first down for the Raglan Purple Devils. Antoine Byers going to be in the gun with Sisson by his side. Got Byers and Jagger Cox to our near side. It's going to be a give to Sisson. Sisson's going to make another good carry there and tackled by Samuel Duncan again.
You keep giving him carries like that. I mean, he just picked up probably 14 yards right there. I tell you what, like you were saying, not 8 yards, but I'm telling you what, I'm gonna get you on that one down all night.
We'll remember that one for a while because that was a big brain malfunction for myself. As it looks like they're going to keep Sisson in the game, and I really don't know why you take him out because the guy is running like a wild man out there for the Purple Devils.
Running like their head's on fire. And I mean, I don't know why you take him out when he's doing that. He's picking up 8, 9, 10 yards of carrying.
So Byers, he's going to look to throw it. This is the first time he's dropped back for the first time. Byers going to make a man miss, and a good run here by Antoine Byers. He's going to lower his shoulder, and he's no small man.
Not at all.
As Antoine Byers is going to have enough for a first down for the Purple Devils.
I mean, Byers, that's a linebacker playing quarterback right there.
And let's look at this play as Pleasant Valley had very good pressure on Byers, but he's so elusive in the backfield, and then he runs over number 3, Hunter Sparks, to get closer to that first down marker, and he indeed gets the first down.
He does, and I'll tell you what, he has very, very good pocket presence. I mean, he knew there was probably 4 or 5 guys back there ready to hit him, and he just makes his way through it and picks up the first down.
Antoine Byers, he's looking to throw it. He's going to fire it out to Kay. Kay's going to make the play, and he's going to be tackled down right where he caught it by, it looked to be, number 12, Nick Acker.
I mean, that was a beautiful throw right there, but I mean, Acker just made a beautiful, he read that play perfectly. He made a good open field tackle.
As Drake Kay was the man to catch the screen pass for Raglan. And I tell you what, this second quarter has flown by. There's 2 minutes to go here before halftime. And Raglan's being very methodical. They do not want to give the ball back to this Raider offense who just had their best drive of the game and gets in the end zone. So here we go. The Purple Devils, Sisson in the backfield with Byers. Byers, he's going to look to throw it. Byers is going to move out of the pocket, and he's going to make a man miss. Look at Byers go up there, breaks off Samuel Duncan, and a good run by Byers going to move them into the red zone.
I mean, that is beautiful right there by Byers. He's a bigger guy, but I'll tell you what, he has some speed.
City of Chaos red zone for the Raglan Purple Devils. As let's watch this one more time. There's the move by Antoine Byers, and Samuel Duncan just breaks it off there, makes Samuel Duncan miss as 1 minute and 54 seconds to go here. I believe there's going to be a timeout on the field for Pleasant Valley. So Pleasant Valley's going to call a timeout, and I believe this is a Jonathan Nix timeout to get his guys some rest because Raglan's been on the field for a long time.
I mean,
yes, Raglan's been on the field for a long time.
They have been. I mean, the reason that this is going by so quick, I mean, you got to think, that Pleasant Valley drive, I don't know exactly how many plays it was, but I mean, I guarantee it was more than 10. I mean, that was a long drive. That's why you're seeing so much clock being chewed off in this game. I'll tell you what, this first half's gone by quick.
Very quick, and you could tell both of these teams have a lot of faith in their run game, and that's why this game is moving so fast. They're just running the football all over the field. And now, there we're going to get a look here at this Pleasant Valley Raider huddle, and Jackson, what do you think Coach Jonathan Nix is saying?
I mean, he's got to be, pumping his guys up. I mean, this is a good game so far. You got to understand, we're in the second half. If they hit that extra point, it's a tie ball game.
It's a tie ball game, and not to mention, this Raglan offense is having their will right now. I mean, they're doing everything the right way. And that is what I've noticed here about Coach Tidwell's team is they know how to do the little things right. They may not have many guys on that team, but I guarantee you every one of them know how to do the little things.
100%. And I'll tell you what, I mean, they're doing everything they need to do right.
So Sisson's going to be in the backfield. It's going to be a give off to Byers. And Byers is going to make a man miss. He's going to get gobbled up. There looked to be by number 45, Tristan Williams for the Raiders.
I'll tell you what, though, Byers has some serious speed right there. And I'll tell you what, props to this offensive line by the Purple Devils. I mean, he had a hole the size of when Jonah parted the Red Sea right there.
So Byers goes up the middle there on the jet sweep and gets a good carry so far for the Purple Devils. Antoine Byers is going to be in the backfield. He's going to give it off to Hill. Hill is going to be gobbled up. He's going to stay on his feet, though, but the first man to meet him was number 1, Jaden Sparks, but then he is going to be hit down by number 28, Hope Bentley.
I mean, that was just a beautiful play right there, especially by Hayden Sparks right there. It just brings him down in the backfield. That's just an amazing defensive play.
So 50 seconds to go, and the Purple Devils are driving. There's got to be a little bit of urgency here. If you're the Purple Devils, you do not want to put yourself in a hole. They got 3 timeouts, but you do not want to put themselves in a hole. 3rd down and 7 on the 15-yard line for the Purple Devils. Byers, he's looking to throw it. It's going to be a screen pass. It's going to be a one-handed catch for Byers. And Byers is going to break a tackle. He's going to the end zone. Wow. Touchdown, Ragland. What a play there. Braden Byers with a one-handed catch and a Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown for the Ragland Purple Devils. Let's watch this one more time. Antoine Byers, the screen pass, boom. One-handed grab for Braden Byers. He breaks 2 tackles and gets to the end zone. What a play call.
I'll tell you what, Pleasant Valley scored a touchdown, drove down the field, and Braden Byers says, watch this.
And you see him, he knows that was a good play. And there was a highlight on the pregame show that showed that exact same play. The little wide receiver screen to Byers, and great play. And that PAT is definitely no good. So the PAT comes back for Pleasant Valley.
It does. That's huge right there for Pleasant Valley too. I mean, you got to understand that missed PAT. They hit the first one. Penalty brings them up more and missed the second one. But I'll tell you what, now they've missed. Now Ragland misses one. So that's huge.
So the Ragland Purple Devils chew off almost the entire second quarter and leave Pleasant Valley with about 30 seconds to go to try to get in the end zone and tie this ball game up. And I tell you what, Jackson, that is not what Coach Nix wanted from his defense. Not to stay on the field for that long to let up 6 points, and now they've only got 30 seconds for their offense to make something happen. It's not good.
You also got to think Ragland gets the ball coming out of halftime.
So we're going to see if Pleasant Valley decides to take this into halftime like it is, or are they going to try to fire a few strikes down the field? And it's going to all depend on this kickoff, really. If they get good field position, I can see Coach Nix saying, hey, why not? Let's shoot it down the field a few times.
Tell you what, Salter has an arm on him for sure.
So Southern States Bank kickoff here for the Ragland Purple Devils. Going to kick it off to the Pleasant Valley Raiders. It's going to be a high kick, and it is going to be caught, and it looks to be in the hands of number 28, Holt Bentley. Holt Bentley is going to be brought down with about 18 seconds to go. And it was number 59, Luke Brewer, for the Purple Devils on the tackle.
That's a really good tackle right there. Good open field tackles. I'll tell you what, if Bentley breaks another one of them tackles, you might be seeing him pick up another 20, 30 yards.
So Salster is going to have to make something happen with 18 seconds. They've got 3 timeouts. No, they've got 2 timeouts. They used a timeout on the last drive. So they've got 2 timeouts to make something happen in 18 seconds.
I don't know if Coach Nix will try to risk it here.
So here's Salster. He is going to hand it off to number 28, Holt Bentley, and Holt Bentley is going to run it out of bounds, and it's going to be 13.7 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
I think that was just a conservative play call. Try to take us into halftime as a one-score game. Regroup. And like I was saying, regroup. This is not a bad half by the Pleasant Valley Raiders. I'm not trying to make it seem that way. I'm just saying, I mean, really good so far. And I think he might have stepped out of bounds right there.
He did indeed step out of bounds. So he steps out of bounds, so that stops the clock without having to use a timeout.
And that's huge. I mean, you have 2 timeouts here. I mean, you're about the 40-yard line, about 37. But like you said, one play can change all of that.
Busted coverage could get them right back down into the red zone. So here we go. As it's going to be a penalty flag on the play. Salster looking to throw it. He's going to fire it off. He's going to find Bentley. Bentley's going to be brought down. There looks to be number 58, Skylar Barber, on the tackle.
But this is coming back, I think. I think it's going to be holding. And also, that just absolutely killed the clock right there.
So 3.5 seconds to go, and I believe that penalty is going to be on Pleasant Valley. So that's going to back them up. And 3.5 seconds, I can see Coach Nix just taking a knee right here.
I mean, I think that'd be the smart choice. go take it into halftime, 1-score game. I mean, if you're Coach Nix, you're not mad about this, and it sure was holding.
So I seen it there. It looked like Souls got held going towards Salster. So they're going to line up in the gun. They're going to look to try to make something happen. Nope, they're going to take a knee. So it's going to be halftime here. The Ragland Purple Devils score right before the half, make it 13-6. Can Pleasant Valley make something happen after the half? We'll be back in just a moment here. And hold on just one second. We are going to have an interview with Coach Nix, I believe, here in just a few seconds. But nonetheless, Jackson, 13-6, the Purple Devils have got the lead.
Tell you what, though, if you're Coach Nix, you're absolutely not mad about this at all.
You're not mad because it was a good half of football. It was a good half of football. And actually, scratch that, Shasta is walking towards Coach Tidwell for the Ragland Purple Devils. I believe they're going to try to get an interview with him before we take a break for halftime. So here we go. As yes, we are indeed going to get Coach Tidwell.
You guys good?
So, and we're going to throw it off to Shasta. She's going to have Coach Wes Tidwell, the Ragland Purple Devils.
Tonight's selections are I Wanna Hold Your Hand, Can't Buy Me Love, and Let It Be, featuring trumpet soloist Logan Maddox. Drum major Corbin Mowry is your band.
Mistakes and let them off the hook a few times, but it's good to get in with a lead.
And your offense, I mean, for the most part, they're doing their job. Your quarterback's trying. So.
Yeah, we're just stopping ourselves, making too many mistakes, too many penalties. We just got to, we got to get off the field on defense and keep driving the football on offense.
Awesome. We appreciate it. Have a good time at halftime here. All right, we'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
Coach Tidwell, as Coach Tidwell talking about how they got to limit the penalties and they've got to make it happen when they have the football in their hand. We're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We'll have some halftime, we'll have some scores, and we'll be back in just a moment with your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Sylacauga is rough this year.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team One Chevrolet. Team One Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team One Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service.
Randolph County's beating the brakes off Wadley. 35-6.
There's a special place where overtime gives way to family time, where fast-paced becomes a little slower lifestyle. At Campers Unlimited, we can help get you there, where your lake house, beach house, or tailgate headquarters can have the same address. We carry the top brands in America like Grand Design and Forest River. With a large selection, we're sure to have a floor plan that fits your needs. So when you're ready to disconnect in order to reconnect, take the easy drive to Campers Unlimited on Interstate 59 in Gadsden or shop us online at campersunlimited.net.
Serving Calhoun County in the state of Alabama since 1994, offering some of the most competitive interest rates in the mortgage industry, along with a wide variety of mortgage products. We are with you throughout the home buying process, offering you service before and after the close. Fast, reliable, local. Visit us today or apply online at our website, jacksonmortgageco.com.
And you remember, if you need a home loan, call my daddy.
Can I hold the microphone, please?
Bang. We are here. We're going to throw it to Sasha. She's got an interview for us on the sidelines.
Hey guys, I'm out here with some Pleasant Valley fans. So tell me, how are you feeling about how your team's working right now out there?
I think that they're doing good. I think that they can come back at the end if they want to work hard and get it.
And how do you feel about homecoming tonight?
I think it's going to be really fun. The theme's horror, and I think it's going to be really cool.
And what do you girls have to say?
I think that they're going to win.
What's that Hope's Bluff score?
I think they're going to win and that they're going to have really fun tonight.
Slide up here with me. How do you feel about the game tonight?
I think Raiders are going to win this probably 21-13. Raiders got this. I'm supporting them.
Awesome. And this side now, tell me how you're feeling about your team out there.
I don't know. We lose a lot. We lose a lot.
Bet you're going to win tonight?
I don't know.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel?
I like turtles. I like turtles too.
Hey, you got a blue tongue. What you been eating?
Oh, that lemonade stand over there is busting. No, point the camera over there real quick. Point the camera over there. That's busting.
No, you can't.
Right,
okay.
there it is.
Hey, how are you feeling?
It's awesome.
How about you?
We're gonna win this.
And you?
Good. We're gonna win. Can I say something?
Real quick.
I like turtles.
Okay, guys, give me a Go Raiders really quick, and then we got to throw it back. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Raiders!
We're going to throw it back to you in the studio.
Oh, throw back.
A lot of hot fans here at Raiders Stadium here tonight as we've got some scores for you guys here. And last night we seen a game. Cherokee County takes down Munford 56-10 as it was a big game for Cherokee County. Jacksonville is ahead of Ohatchee 23-0 here in the second quarter. B.B. Comer is beating Sachs 28-0. Oaks Bluff White Plains do not have a score for that. Sylacauga is down to Leeds. Leeds is winning 34-0 in the second quarter. A few more, and of course Welborn is beating Talladega 40-0 in the second quarter. Oxford 7-0 over Hartselle at the half. A very close ball game there for the Yellow Jackets as we got them next week against Pell City. Going to be a very nice ball game there. So Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa is beating Gaston City 18-0. Oakman is beating Winterboro 14-0. Talladega County Central is ahead of Summerton Christian 25-0. Boaz and Southside in a close game 21-14. Albert P. Brewer is beating Sardis 14-7. Cedartown, oh, that's in Georgia. I am so sorry for that. That is some Georgia scores that we do not need. Moody is beating Shelby County 14-0. Pell City is down to Eufaula 15-3. That's a big ball game there for Coach Russ Probst as he's going to look to try to get his team back on winning again because they beat Centerpoint 2 weeks ago. As Sandrock West End 7-7.5. Hewitt Trussell is taking down Huffman 28-0 in the second quarter. Randolph County is beating Wadley 34-6, and we talked about this Wadley team before. We know how good they are, and this Randolph County team is making a statement tonight.
Like I was saying, high school football, it doesn't really make any sense at all sometimes.
So, Aniana 14-14 against Springville. That's a very good ball game. As Glencoe is beating Holly Pond 20-6. Hayden is beating Asheville 16-6 in the first quarter.
St. Clair County,
And at the and another score from last night, Anniston Piedmont. Anniston takes down Piedmont 14-9. Been a very close ball game. Clay Chalkville upset Thompson last night in a very, very big matchup there as Clay Chalkville comes off the top ropes and takes down Thompson.
That was crazy. I mean, and that was broadcast on ESPN, not ESPNU, not ESPN2, ESPN, the network.
And it was a good ball game at that. So,
I mean, that's probably one of the best high school football games I've ever watched.
So, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some halftime action, maybe some more score updates. We'll see. We'll be back with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank. And Bobby, I tell you why we talked.
I'm Dudley Miller and my wife Val, and this is the staff at Cremation Services. Together, we have over 100 years experience in funeral service. To me, career longevity is an indication of a person's ability to extend grace and compassion and deal with the family in an honest, trustworthy, and decent manner. We ask that you consider us at Cremation Services of East Alabama in your time of loss.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Welcome back into WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. 13-6 is your score. The Ragland Purple Devils are ahead of the Pleasant Valley Raiders here at the half. Jackson, what did you notice in that first half?
I'll tell you what, I noticed this Ragland team, when you come in and you see they only have 22 players on the roster, you're like, oh, this isn't going to be good. But I'll tell you what, this Ragland team, they're tough. They play hard-nosed football. They played old-school football in this first half, and I think they're going to continue doing this.
And like we've talked about so much already, this Purple Devils team, they practice 4 days a week with these guys, so they are conditioned and they are ready for these long games when you got multiple guys playing both sides.
I mean, and that's true. And the thing about it is, like I was saying at the start of the game, you corrected me. I mean, I said these guys might gas out, but so far, it's not looking like they're gassing out at all.
No, they are playing they have ran their offense to a T so far. And on the other side, Coach Nix has got to figure out a way to get the Purple Devil offense off the field if you're Pleasant Valley, because they are struggling to stop Antoine Byers from moving the football all the way down the field and scoring touchdowns.
I mean, think about him is not many guys are going to stop him. I mean, like I was saying, he's got good pocket awareness. He's got good pocket presence. He can find the receiver. It's just absolutely huge.
So we got a few reads for you guys here from our sponsors here tonight. As first one, Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. Locations in Anniston and Sylacauga. Let us be there for you. Member FDIC. Team One Chevrolet of Gadsden, home of the best people, the best service, period. Visit Team One Chevrolet in Gadsden, Alabama. Freestyle Graphics. Special thanks to Freestyle Graphics in Oxford, Alabama for gearing our crew this season. For all your graphics needs, whether apparel, promotional items, signs, banners, business items, Freestyle Graphics will take care of you. Go to freestylegraphics.espwebsite.com. And the City of Chaos, where your fears turn into nightmares. The City of Chaos is one of the top-rated haunted houses experiences in Northeast Alabama. Go through our haunted tunnel, ride the convoy, shoot some zombies, and so much more. Don't forget to miss it. Location 6755 Curry Station Road, East Aboga, Alabama, and it's open now. So thank you to all of our sponsors tonight, and thank you, because the City of Chaos is actually a good haunted house, so please go visit that. So we're at halftime here in Raider Stadium. Homecoming tonight for Pleasant Valley. And I tell you what, the stadium's packed out. These fans have been waiting for a long time for a big season to start off like this, and I bet you they never expected it to start off 4-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We should be getting closer and closer to second half kickoff. We're WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank.
I want to introduce to you Oxford Lumber's 2023 All-American team.
Michael B., Power Tools.
Shaw, Outdoor Power Equipment.
Danny Jones, Store Manager.
Rich, Grills and Receiving.
My name is Derek Linkle, your steel technician here at Oxford Lumber.
David, Paint Department.
Greg Couch, Paint Department. Come see our All-Americans at Oxford Lumber and let us get you what you need for your next building project.
Crawford Office Supply, we have everything you've been looking for. From desks and chairs all the way down to janitorial, break room, and school supplies, we have it all. We even do printing, and we offer free delivery for businesses in Calhoun County. And great news, we're running a brand new deal on scratch and dent furniture. We're a local family-owned business, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 4:30 and Friday from 8 to 3. So please come and see us here at Crawford Office Supply so we can make all your office dreams come true.
Hello, my name is John Pirani, co-founder of Man Up Gadsden. It's that time of year again for Casting for Cancer. As you know, it's become one of the largest charity bass tournaments in the state of Alabama. But this year is going to be unique. We're offering free prostate cancer screening with a simple blood test for all men over age 40. So if you can't be there on Saturday, September 2nd at Coosa Landing as an angler, we'd love to have you as a spectator.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. 13-6 your score. The Raglan Purple Devils are up 13-6 here as we have got a little behind-the-back view of the Pleasant Valley Raider Band. And we talked about this, Jackson, the fans have filled the stands here tonight at Pleasant Valley.
They really have, and like we said, I can't really hear how loud it is there, but I'm sure it's extremely loud, and there's been a lot of offsides, false starts in this game, especially in the first half so far. And I mean, that could have a very good key impact.
And the first half went by so fast just because both of these teams have so much faith in their running game, and we've seen it be a big factor for the Purple Devils. And Raglan, they started off a little slow, but they ended up finding it there to get 6 points on the board here. But it's kind of hard when Raglan runs the whole second quarter off the clock.
Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, it really is. And I'll tell you what, Pleasant Valley came back. They started off extremely slow. I mean, first drive, you take a sack, first play, bad snap, second play, third play, incomplete pass. And I mean, that was a rough drive. You got to understand. Then Raglan gets the ball, drives down the field pretty easily, scores a touchdown, puts 7 on the board, and then fires back. Pleasant Valley fired back, scored a touchdown, missed the extra point, but so did Raglan towards the end of the second half.
So, like you said, Raglan will get the football to start the second half. And if it's anything like the last drive they had, the Pleasant Valley Raiders, I'm predicting them getting the ball with maybe about 50 seconds to go in the third quarter, depending on where the kickoff goes. But you just seen a live shot of all these fans here at Pleasant Valley, and it's such a wonderful thing. As we talked about, Coach Nix has got his guys ready to play to start this season off. And this is really one of the big key matchups that he had to have circled on his calendar because he knew this was going to be a big ball game.
100%. And the thing about it is, you were talking about predicting they might get 50 seconds left in the third quarter. My prediction is they're going to need some water after that drive.
Yeah, because the Raglan Purple Devils offense has literally done that to Pleasant Valley so far. And I know Coach Nix is stressing this. I know for a fact that he is talking about this at the half because they have got to figure out a way to slow down this offense. And if they do, they're going to have a lot of success in the second half.
They are. I mean, even if they don't stop them, they have to get them off the field. You get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you.
I mean, they have to get them off the field 100%.
So clear field here right now as we are awaiting on the players to head back out on the field to start some halftime warm-ups here in just a few seconds. As like we talked about already, this is such a crucial matchup that I believe nobody circled on their calendar to really take a look at this game. But I knew this was going to be a big matchup from the start.
I mean, like I was saying, these teams are kind of a rivalry. I mean, they're right next to each other. Like I was saying in the pregame, I mean, they're literally one bridge across from each other. You go about 10 miles up the road, and there's Raglan.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And like we said, this is a rivalry that these teams have bad blood, and we're seeing it right now. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hopefully have some players on the field, get ready to start the second half. We'll be back with your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
I am a dreamer who will make a difference in this world.
I'm flying to a future of great promise and change.
I am a mentor committed to helping my students transform their lives.
I'm a hard worker striving to build a better Alabama.
I am a go-getter with ambition and drive.
I am a Gadsden State Cardinal.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me fly.
When the ASAP Prevenger is near, drugs run in fear.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. As, like I've said, 13-6, Ragland Purple Devils are ahead of the Pleasant Valley Raiders, 13-6. And Jackson, this has been such a fun game to watch so far. Been a very quick game, I should say, as we've seen the Ragland Purple Devils have really controlled this whole game so far, as Antoine Byers has been the biggest key factor so far for the Purple Devils.
I mean, he really has been. I'll tell you what, he's an absolute workhorse for them. I mean, he makes plays with his legs, makes plays with his arm. I mean, he fakes the defense out like we've seen on that first drive there. They thought he was running. They bit on the running back. Yeah, it did.
He fooled me. He fooled me big time on the first drive, and you can see what kind of an impact he makes on the offensive side of the ball. Now we're going to flip scripts. We're going to flip the script over to Pleasant Valley. And Pleasant Valley has looked good as far as not letting up many points, but the problem with it is they're not getting off the field. They stayed on the field for a very long time in that second quarter, really wore down the defense, which led to a Ragland Purple Devil touchdown. So we're back here at the field, and you see the Ragland Purple Devils are heading back out on the field as we see Antoine Byers on the sidelines. We're going to throw it to Shasta. She's got an interview for us on the sidelines.
Hey guys, I'm out here with the Pleasant Valley head coach. How are you feeling right now, Coach?
Hey, I'm not feeling very good right now. I'm very disappointed in our alignment and our assignments, and so that's what we went over at halftime. Hey, get lined up in the proper spot, all right? And so there's a couple of times that we're misaligned. Our front did not slide to certain formations that they had. And then up front, we got to stay with our block. We got to maintain blocks, and we got to work on our explosive plays for touchdowns. And so a lot of these plays are so close to breaking, but we got to strain longer. Up front, we got to stay with our blocks. And so I think the game's going to be won in the trenches. So it's going to be D-line, O-line. It's got to come out in the second half and play with better pad level, get lined up right, and then the outcome will take care of itself.
I tell you, I saw your quarterback have some good runs down there at the end, closer to halftime. So hopefully that'll pan out this next.
Yeah, definitely. Proud of him, and you know, and at spurts we're doing good, but we're just not being consistent. And some of it's just the thing that I'm disappointed about the most is the misalignment. There's no reason for that, and so we just really talked to halftime about refocus on your keys, trust who your keys are, and then your keys are going to take you to the ball, and then it's up to you to finish.
Awesome. We thank you for your time, and good luck this second half.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to throw it back to you in the studio. Thanks, guys.
There was an interview with Coach Nix of the Raiders of Pleasant Valley, and there was three things I heard in that interview. And one, the thing he said he was most frustrated with was misalignments. He said they have been misaligning all night long, and he said they really have got to clean that up. Second thing, the game is going to be won in the trenches, and I'll agree with him because the offensive line and the defensive line has been workhorses for both teams. And he said explosive plays, they've got to have more success on their explosive plays.
I mean, that's just 100% the fact there. And I mean, also another thing is, like we've been saying all night, they have to get their defense off the field. I mean, I can't imagine how gassed their guys are when Ragland's having these 15, 16 play drives.
So we've got one more interview, and we're going to throw it down to Shasta. We'll be back with some football in just a minute.
Hey guys, I have some of the kids out here, so really quickly, give me a big go Raiders. Go Raiders! And you're going to win the second half, right? Yes! All right, we're going to throw it back to you in the studio. Thanks, guys.
The fans are wild tonight, as it has been a very, very wild night so far in Pleasant Valley. And I tell you what, this game has got so much atmosphere. As me and Jackson are having a good time here in the studio watching that interview, as we are getting ready to start the second half between the Ragland Purple Devils and the Pleasant Valley Raiders.
You're going to have to give me a minute. I don't know if I'll be able to recover from that.
So Pleasant Valley and Ragland are getting back fired up.
And I'll tell you what, it's wild here tonight. And I'll tell you what, though, Pleasant Valley's going to come out in the second half. They have to get a stop here. And first of all, they have to keep their defense. I know I've said it a million times, but Ragland's getting the ball here first, and they got to keep their defense off field, keep them fresh.
So we're getting ready for some second half action as we see Aaron Lee heading out to return the kickoff for the Purple Devils.
This is going to be huge. I would not kick this ball to Aaron Lee, I'll tell you that.
He's had two very good kickoffs tonight. Our Southern States Bank kickoff, and Clark Hill is going to be the man to kick it deep to Aaron Lee.
Tell you what, he can easily make a play with his legs. He's got some absolute wheels on him.
So here we go. Second half is about to be underway as the Raiders of Pleasant Valley are looking to make a big stand here on defense. It's going to be a pooch kick, and I believe it's going to go out of bounds. So that's going to be a penalty on Pleasant Valley. So Ragland's going to get very good field position.
Also, that's another thing they're going to have to stop, too. They're going to have to stop special teams mistakes. I think there's 2 in a row kickoffs that have went out of bounds, and that's giving Antoine Byers and Braden Byers the ball at the 40-yard line.
So now, very good field position to start off for Ragland. They are getting ready to see if they can keep the same offensive success that they had in the first half. As we saw how their offense methodically went down the field and was able to score early and often when they got on the field.
I think every drive except one they scored.
So here we go. They're going to put Byers in motion. It's going to be a keeper for Antoine Byers. Antoine Byers is going to stop. He's going to lower his shoulder, and he's going to be tackled by a slew of Raiders.
Tell you what, that was a good play right there. And once again, though, that Pleasant Valley defense was faked out a little bit.
So Antoine Byers with a short carry there on first down, a little read option, speed sweep combination, and Byers is going to get maybe a gain of about 4 yards.
So the only one that wasn't faked out on that Raider defense was number 28, Holt Bentley, right there, because all the rest of them bit on the Ryder Schaefer hard.
Aaron Lee in the backfield. Byers, he's going to look to throw it. He's going to fire a strike across the middle of the field, and he's got a man open, and it's in and out of the hands of Braden Byers.
I'll tell you what, though, Byers has a laser on him. He just threw an absolute dot right there, and it just bounced right out of his receiver's hands.
And Byers just missed it, and I believe a few of the Raiders got in front of that pass, and it was just a good ball. Just may have got lost in the sea of red, as now it's going to be third down for the Purple Devils.
And if you're Pleasant Valley right here, you need a stop, and you need it now.
So Byers, he's going to drop back. He's going to fire a strike across the middle of the field, and it's going to be caught by Braden Byers. Braden Byers is going to have well enough for a first down, and he is indeed going to get it.
And if you're a Raiders fan, and if Coach Nick's on the sidelines, I know that he is not very happy right now.
As you see there, catch by Braden Byers, and he was in coverage by number 40, Clark Hill. He's a linebacker matched up with Braden Byers, and that's a hard coverage for Byers. There's a penalty flag on the play. We're going to see what this penalty's for.
This could be huge.
As this was a quick pass, so I'm really anxious to see what this call is going to be.
Could be a nose man downfield again.
As I believe they waived it off.
Oh, okay.
So they waived the penalty, I believe. So it's going to be a give off to Hill. Hill's going to take it. He's got some space. Aaron Hill is moving down the field, and there's going to be another first down for the Purple Devils.
Tell you what, Aaron Lee's running like his head's on fire.
And he's going, and its offensive line is just giving him so much holes. And what a play
What a place. What a start to this second half.
And I'll tell you what, the guy that I really circled was Ethan Courtney, and so far they've really just not got him involved in this offense so far, and really they don't need him apparently. They just drive whenever they want to.
So Antoine Byers, Aaron Lee. Byers, it's going to be a direct gift to Lee. Lee going to bounce this out. Lee is still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down by, look to be number 45, Tristan Williams.
I mean, finally he's brought down. I mean, I think he broke 4 different tackles right there. Let's see this again.
It's a good play call there for Ragland as they just got him outside, and I think that's what they really decided to try to do is just get Lee's speed involved and get him outside of the tackles.
And he's not he's not the biggest guy. Like that hole right there, if you would have said like number 26, Ladarius Rembert right there, really couldn't hit that hole but Lee, small back, hit that hole good and just took it for about 15 yards right there.
So Antoine Byers got Lee in the backfield once again. Byers, he's looking to throw it. He's going to fire a deep shot there, and he's got a man wide open. That's Braden Byers for a Ragland Purple Devil touchdown.
And that is not what you needed if you're a Pleasant Valley Raider.
A Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown, and let's look at this again. Byers was wide open.
I mean, there's nobody 20 yards.
Actually, number 36, it looked to be, no, 33, Braden Papa was right there. I don't know what happened there for Pleasant Valley, but that's a free touchdown. I mean, that's a free touchdown for Ragland.
They'll take that all day long. I mean,
so 19-6 is your score. PAT is going to be up, and it is no good. So Ragland's going to miss another PAT. 19-6 with 9:47 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
Hi, I'm Cameron Young with Minton Home Center. Minton Home Center has been in business for over 40 years. We are a true turnkey dealership. We can help you meet your needs from financing with zero down, selecting the right home for your family, and help with your land purchase. We have a full development crew that will complete all of your land preparation. We will make your home purchase experience fun and easy.
We are Caring Hands, providing quality in-home care. We help our patients with light housekeeping, planning meals, bathing, grooming. We offer companionship, reminders of medication, transportation, and errands. Please call us. Let our family take care of yours. Call Caring Hands at 256-281-3100.
Second Chance, serving Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah, and Talladega counties. Second Chance provides safe shelter and supportive services for domestic and dating violence victims and offers educational outreach to residents of the communities served, empowering victims in their recovery and the public towards intervention in these crimes. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, please have them call and see if we can help. Thank you.
On the broken coverage there for Pleasant Valley to lead to that Braden Byers touchdown. Southern States Bank kickoff is going to be a pooch kick. This is going to be very good field position for Pleasant Valley.
And this is exactly what Pleasant Valley needed. And, well, it definitely wasn't what they needed on that touchdown. But I'll tell you what, right now though, is it better that they scored in about 5 or 6 plays than to go on an 18-yard drive and still score?
18-yard drive. Yeah,
an
18-play drive as the Ragland Purple Devil defense heading back out, and the Pleasant Valley offense is going to step back on the field, and they have got to get away to get down in the end zone and score a touchdown here, because right now they are starting to dig themselves a hole.
They are. I mean, they really are. And the thing about it is they got to score on this drive right here to stay in this football game.
So here we go. Salster. He's going to have Hill in the backfield. Salster, he's going to fire a strike across the other side of the field. That's going to be number 3, Hunter Sparks on the catch, and he is going to be brought down by number 4, Drake Kay.
And that was a good play card there. I'm shocked there was no flag right there, to be completely honest with you. on Holden right there, because that was definitely Holden. I think he just bear hugged somebody right there.
So Drake K on the tackle for the Purple Devils. And it's going to be second down and about 6 yards to go for Pleasant Valley. Salster in the gun. He's got Hill in the backfield with him. And it looks to be number 28, Holt Bentley, back there as well. It's going to be a give off to Hill. Hill's going to bounce it out. Good run here so far for Hill. He's going to be tackled on the play by Brett Sisson.
And I think Braden Byers has that football.
As we're going to get a replay here because I missed it.
I think Braden Byers has that football right there. I could be wrong. It could have been down, but it really looked like Braden Byers.
We're going to see right here in just a few
ripped it out
seconds.
at the end.
And
he's not down yet.
He's still not down. And still on top, and yes, he is down.
Okay.
So he is going to be down, but what a play there by Byers.
That's what I thought. And also, so far, that's my MVP. Like I've been saying all game.
He's played a great game so
He's
far.
got 2 touchdowns already. He's made some plays on punts. He's made some plays on defense. I mean, he's just been all over the football, literally.
Brandon Hill checks in for the Purple Devils. Going to be in the gun for Pleasant Valley. Salster, he's looking to throw it. No, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled there, and by none other than Corian Souls.
I mean, Corian Souls, he's just been, like I've been saying, he's all over the football. All these guys are, man. I mean, they are swarming to the ball. I mean, you can tell these guys have definitely run a lot of pursuit drill.
So here we go. It's going to be set up a 4th down and about 5 yards. 4th down, about 4 yards to go here for Pleasant Valley. This is key for Coach Nix. They need this first down. They're going to be in the same formation they've been in all night. 2 running backs in the backfield. And Raglan is going to look to probably blitz here. And they are going to bring a little bit of pressure. And it's going to be a quick punt. And it's going to be a very good punt there for Pleasant Valley. And they're going to mark them down at about the 18-yard line. Very good punt there. And that was a weird punt formation there for Pleasant Valley as they just went with a little quick punt. And it ended up working out in their favor.
Yeah, I try to bring up Auburn any chance I get. 2019 Auburn with Bo Nix, we used to run that a lot. You try to draw somebody off sides, and he'd just catch the ball and punt it away.
So a very good punt there for Pleasant Valley. But this sets up the Raglan Purple Devil offense that's coming back out on the field. As Antoine Byers is going to be your quarterback. And number 5, Ethan Courtney, is in the backfield. It's going to be a give to Courtney. They haven't used him much on this offense, but Ethan Courtney has been a key guy all season for the Purple Devils, and there's a very good run there on 1st down for Ethan Courtney.
Like, when you think of Ethan Courtney, one thing is physical. That's, if one word that describes Ethan Courtney is physical. I mean, look at this. He gets hit in the backfield, or at least about 4 or 5 yards down the field, and it doesn't matter. He just breaks through about 4 or 5 defenders right there.
Very good run there for Ethan Courtney, and he's going to stay in the game. And I wonder if this was a part of the plan, you know, kind of let him take it easy and then second half bring him out and let him do some work here on the offensive side of the ball. So Antoine Byers is going to be in the gun with Ethan Courtney in the backfield. There is 4 wide receivers in the game. It is going to be a screen pass to Aaron Lee. It's going to be overthrown.
Just a little bit high right there. And also another thing is that I've noticed with this Raglan offense, their tailback and running back depth is absolutely insane.
They have ran multiple different backs so far tonight. And for them to be such a small team, these guys know how to play multiple positions.
And I tell you what, one thing I've noticed is their number 1 back, Ladarius Rembert, he's not even in. He's not been in the game.
And I'm believing he may be hurt because we haven't seen him all night. As it's going to be another give to Courtney, another good run there. And I believe he got the first down on that.
I think he did too. But like that was another key thing that I was going to say. I mean, that was my probably number 1 key player for Raglan here. And he's just not been there. And I just hope that he's okay, you know.
Yeah, we haven't seen none of Ladarius Rembert, and he's been one of their biggest stars on offense for Raglan this season, and we haven't seen him at all, but you know what they say, next man up, and they've really put that into effect tonight. So Antoine Byers has got Ethan Courtney in the backfield. Going to motion over Byers, and that's going to be a penalty on Pleasant Valley. Hard count gets Pleasant Valley for an encroachment penalty.
Did they give him the first down there?
It was first down on the Pleasant or first down there, actually.
My question was because I didn't know if it was 4th down, they were trying to draw them off sides.
But it worked either way.
Yeah, you're right. Either way, you get an extra 5.
So Antoine Byers is going to have the same formation. They've really ran this same pistol look all night. And Antoine Byers is going to have Ethan Courtney in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Byers, he's looking to fire a strike, and it goes up for Drake K, and it's incomplete. That's good coverage there on the play by number 14, Braxton Salster.
And I think that was a really good throw right there by Antoine Byers. I mean, that's just, look at this. I mean, that's beautiful. It really is, and that was just better coverage.
And that's a good matchup right there. Braxton Salster and top receiver Drake K for the Purple Devils. That's a really good matchup. So here we go. Second down for the Purple Devils. Antoine Byers and Ethan Courtney. Byers, he's going to give it to Courtney, and Courtney's got some space. Courtney makes a man miss, and Ethan Courtney is open. He breaks a tackle. What a run so far by Ethan Courtney. Runs into Drake K, and he's still on his feet. What a run by Ethan Courtney for a first down for the Purple Devils.
Like I've been saying, like I said in the first half, at halftime, I said, one of the key things is they've not really used Ethan Courtney in this game. And that's what kind of shocked me a little bit. But like you're saying, this might have been a game plan for them. And so far, you get a fresh Ethan Courtney here in the second half, and he's just been running all over the Raiders.
Like I said, I'm not for sure if that was a game plan, but it sure does seem like it because he hasn't played really much offense all night. And you send him out there, and he gets multiple big carries here. But Aaron Lee checks back in the game for the Purple Devils. First down and 10. As this is going to be a give to Aaron Lee, and a good run there on first down for Aaron Lee.
I mean, like you were saying too, Aaron Lee, I mean, now you got a fresh Aaron Lee because you give him some time to sit. He comes out, and he's going to be playing angry. And I'll tell you what, I mean, this is going to be huge. And like I've been saying this whole time is, the depth that Ragland has, even though they only have 22 players, is insanity to me.
So Antoine Byers has really led this offense in every one of their offensive drives that have been successful. Antoine Byers has been a key factor, but we cannot forget to talk about these running backs. And there goes Aaron Lee again, finds the hole, and this offensive line for Ragland is completely dominating up front here in the start of the second half. That's another first down for Ragland.
So I think we've seen this before. I mean, this huge, these long drives. I mean, that's probably the 10th play of the drive there.
But the key thing is the blocking was set up by a lot of the receivers for Ragland as well. They just fill the outside gap so well. And if you're Pleasant Valley, you have got to find a way to stop it because if not, you're going to be on the field for another 4 or 5 plays.
And, I mean, if not more than that, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, they can run this clock out as much as they want to here.
Byers, he's going to give it off. Byers is going to have a very good handoff there. And look at there, another touchdown for the Purple Devils. Number 12, Brett Sisson, our Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown for the Purple Devils.
Or Sisson just runs it in. So we're talking about 4 or 5 more plays, but Sisson right there just takes the handoff and just runs it in. And I don't know, was he touched there? Let me look again. I don't think he was touched. I think he just broke through. Actually, he was touched on the ankle right there toward the end of that play.
And that's another tailback for the Purple Devils that has really stepped up when his number's been called. And we just started talking about it. I don't really know why we haven't been talking about it all night. Ladarius Rimber has not played, and we've seen 3 different running backs for Ragland. This is going to be a 2-point conversion here, and it's going to be good. So a 2-point conversion is good by Braden Byers. Score 25-6. Is your score here with 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Ragland Purple Devils are on fire. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more BAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank. I've lost all communications with them now.
Tire and Alignment has been the place to call when your car won't go. They specialize in new tires, used tires, and wheels. In addition, they also provide alignment services and vehicle repair like brakes, rotors, struts, shocks, and alternators. It is their goal to provide quick, convenient, and friendly service. If you want the advantage, go to Advantage Tire and Alignment, where the customer always has the advantage.
I'm Dudley Miller and my wife Val, and this is the staff at Cremation Services. Together, we have over 100 years experience in funeral service. To me, career longevity is an indication of a person's ability to extend grace and compassion and deal with the family in an honest, trustworthy, and decent manner. We ask that you consider us at Cremation Services of East Alabama in your time of loss.
At Oxford Dental Care, they believe in the importance of a healthy, beautiful smile. The staff takes great pride in the treatments they provide and the healthy smiles that they create. Their patients can take advantage of comprehensive dental care that's customized for their individual needs and desires. They provide general, cosmetic, and pediatric dentistry, emergency dental care, teeth whitening, implants, and veneers. Contact their Oxford office at 256-831-3432 or visit the website at oxforddentalcare.net if you have any questions or would like to schedule an appointment. Friendly staff, excellent service, beautiful smiles. A team you can rely on, Oxford Dental Care.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. The Ragland Purple Devils drive down the field once again and make the score 27-6. Southern States Bank kickoff is going to go right out of bounds for the Ragland Purple Devils. I swear I feel like we've seen that more times tonight than we have all year.
Yeah, I mean that's. I think every single kickoff has went out of bounds except the first two, and I'm not even joking at all.
So now Pleasant Valley has got to figure out a way to drive down the field and get some points on the board.
I mean, they have to find it. It's like one of the things that you have to do. You have to find it here. I mean,
and
so
they've got
far,
good field position to do it. I mean, the odds are in their favor here, as the field position game is playing in their favor right now, as it's 27-6, 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Like we've been saying all night, I mean, the records doesn't tell how good this Ragland team is.
Clark Hill is in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch to Clark Hill. He's looking to throw it, and Clark Hill is going to be smoked by number 4, Drake Kay, in the backfield. And Drake Kay just jumped all over the back of Clark Hill. Let's look at this again. Look at this. Drake Kay comes out of a cannon and just jumps all over Clark Hill. And a little trickery there from Coach Nix, as I liked what he was looking to do, but there's going to be a penalty flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be on Pleasant Valley. So that's going to back them up. So now it's going to be first down and long.
I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know exactly what the penalty is. I wouldn't be shocked if it's an eligible man downfield.
So the call on the field was for intentional grounding. There was not a receiver in the area. And now the Pleasant Valley Raiders have shot themselves in the foot already to start this drive. And Coach Nix has got to be furious with how this is going so far.
I mean, this team's trying their best to get back in this football game, but I mean, so far, look at the pressure right here.
So Salser's looking to throw it deep, and he has got a man, and it's going to be intercepted.
Is that Byers?
Braden Byers intercepts it. His helmet's off, and he takes the interception away in the direction of number 28, Holt Bentley. And let's watch this again. Salser, where he's most dangerous is running out of the pocket, but pressure on the play by Souls. And look at this. Boom. Braden Byers gets his helmet taken off by his own player. What a play. And there's a getting back to Ragland.
I'll tell you what, it is Braden Byers' world, and we are living in it, Dawson.
That is insane.
I mean, he's got this might be one of the craziest stat lines we've had since doing this season. 2 touchdowns, an interception.
2-point conversion.
2-point conversion in the Wildcat formation. I mean, he's returning punts.
He is an all-around true talent for the Purple Devils. And now we are going to see Purple Devil offense back on the field, and Antoine Byers is on the sidelines. So we're going to see what happens here, as Drake Kay is now going to be your quarterback for the Purple Devils. I'm not really sure what is going on here with Antoine Byers. I see him on the sidelines with Braden Byers, but Drake Kay is your quarterback, and he is going to give it off to a guy who's worked his tail off this whole second half, Ethan Courtney.
And I'll tell you what, I don't really think that Byers is hurt or anything, but like him and Braden Byers are both on the sidelines together.
And I tell you what, this could be a part of the game plan. You take Antoine Byers out for just a little bit. You slide Drake K in there, give Drake K a breather, hand the football off a few times, slide Byers back in there, take K, put him back on receivers.
I mean, if that's the game plan, that's really smart. The thing about it is, I mean, this is still a close game, but I mean, you're up by 21 here.
And I believe that could be the game plan. Like I said, you just put Drake K at quarterback, let him hand the football off a few times, let him get a breather, let him catch his breath a little bit, and then you slide Byers back in there, you move Drake K back out to receiver, and they're both fresh. I mean, that is a good game plan if that's the case. I mean, I'm not a genius or nothing, but I do believe that could be a good game plan.
And it's good to see Byers hasn't hurt anything. He's over there joking on the sidelines and everything. So, like you said, this definitely is a part of their game plan here.
And I believe I just seen Ladarius Rimbert on the sidelines talking with Antoine Byers. So I believe he is hurt. So whatever he's going on with, prayers he gets better because he's a big component of this offense. So Pleasant Valley, Coach Nix has got to tell these guys, and he touched on this in the interview, assignments. He preached it. And right now they're not matching up well against Ragland. They're not.
Like we've been talking about, and I'll say it some more, but the records here, Pleasant Valley's 4-0. When you look at that, like, oh, this team right here, which Pleasant Valley is a really good football team. Then you look at Ragland, they're 2-3. I mean, they have a losing record, but I mean, they've faced some absolute juggernauts.
So here we go. Drake K's your quarterback. Drake K's going to keep it himself. He's going to run it. Drake K, a big guy for the and he's still on his feet. What a run by Drake K on a little designed quarterback keeper to get him into the City of Chaos red zone.
I mean, that is a good run right there. And I got to give props. There's no number 2 on our roster here, but number 2 was blocking all the way down the field right there to about the 10-yard line.
And that's been a key. The trenches has been a big part of this game for the Purple Devils. So Drake K is still your quarterback with Ethan Courtney in the backfield. It's going to be a design read option to Ethan Courtney. And Drake K takes the handoff, and he goes up the middle for another good run.
I mean, the thing about it is, if they're not going to stop Drake K, why do you take him out?
You're correct. And like I said, we may not see Antoine Byers this whole drive. And the way they're moving the football right now with Drake K, I highly doubt it.
I mean, like you were saying, I really highly doubt they bring him back in. I'll tell you what, and Drake K is a big guy.
He is indeed. He's 6'4", 175, and he's just a junior, so he'll be back again next year for the Purple Devils. So the Raiders, 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10. K's going to flip it out to Braden Byers. Braden Byers makes a man miss. He makes another man miss, and the ball squirts out, and it's going to be picked up by the Raiders. And I believe, I don't know what the call is, and yes, he's running it back. They have not blown this play dead. I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you what.
I think Byers may have stepped out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, number 15, Bryce Freeman, he was ready to take that thing back to the house.
Let's look at this again. Let's watch this one more time. He may have stepped out. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, so that is why that play's blown dead. He stepped out of bounds, and that would have been crucial for Pleasant Valley. They needed that.
They really did. I'll tell you what, that was a good strip right there for number 40, Clark Hill.
And there's Antoine Byers. He is coming back into the game. They take K out, and they're they keep K in. He's just going to receiver. So Antoine Byers is back in the game.
That's a very interesting play call. And I think, it's going to be
Antoine Byers
is a wide receiver.
Is now in the game, lined up on the line of scrimmage.
Or he's playing tight end here.
He's lined up on the line of scrimmage.
He's on 3-point stance.
So, yes, Antoine Byers is blocking, and Drake K is going to take it right up the gut. And a good run there for Drake K.
I'll tell you what, I like this game plan. You bring in Byers. Byers is a big guy. He looks like he could play tight end, and he's out there blocking on the edge.
And Antoine Byers, he's very versatile, and he comes in and he's now a blocker on this offensive line. And he's a big guy, so he can easily block for the Purple Devils. So Drake K is going to stay in at quarterback.
And like I was saying, Byers is a linebacker playing quarterback. And I'll tell you what, he plays quarterback extremely well. I'll tell you what.
Byers, I believe, might be off the field here. No, he's not. He's lined up at wide receiver on our far side. Kay is going to hand it off to Lee. Aaron Lee's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get nothing as the Pleasant Valley defense is all over that.
And that's going to be number 61, Connor Crump right there. I mean, he just stood him up right there on the goal line. I mean, that is beautiful defense right there by the Raiders, which is exactly what they needed. I'll tell you what, better look for number 3, Braden Byers right here on this goal line play coming up next.
3rd down and 3. Ball's on the 3-yard line. I believe there's a timeout on the field. Maybe an official's timeout. I'm not sure. I did not see what the timeout was for.
But, I mean, if you're Pleasant Valley here, you have to get a stop. Because even if you get a stop here, Ragland's kicker can very much kick a really good field goal.
I believe, and I could be wrong on this, but I believe Brett Sisson has been their kicker so far tonight. He has missed 2 PATs. So we're going to see what Coach Tidwell's got in mind here, because you're on the 3 and you got 3 yards to the end zone.
I mean, like I've been saying, you better look for number 3, Braden Byers here, and you better put the whole defense on him, to be honest with you. I mean, this guy came here tonight at Raider Stadium and made the drive, and he has came to play some football.
So here we go, 3rd down and 3, 48 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to see what we've got lined up here. Drake K is going to be your quarterback again. Byers lined up to our far side. Byers and number 19, Jagger Cox, to our near. It's going to be a handoff to Ethan Courtney. Ethan Courtney's going to bounce his way into the end zone for another Purple Devil touchdown.
And I'll tell you what, the Purple Devils are running away with this football game. I mean, I'll tell you what, I think they came in here on homecoming and just absolutely shocked the Pleasant Valley fans.
Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown once again for the Ragland Purple Devils, and they capitalize over the turnover they capitalize off the turnover by the Pleasant Valley Raiders. 33-6 with 42.8 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
I mean, that's huge right there. I mean,
high snap on the PAT, and they're going to blow it up. It's going to be tossed back, and it's going to be on the ground, as it was a toss back to Cody Horsley, and it is going to be no good.
That was just a busted play from the start, but it's 33-6 now.
33-6. We're going to take a quick break. We have more with your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
In the heart of your community, Coosa Valley Technologies brings you the future of high-speed internet. Having connection issues? Simply reach out to us, your neighbors, and experience exceptional customer service. Our local customer support experts guide you through the process with a personalized touch. Our skilled technicians install top-notch equipment for the most reliable connection. From community to your home, Coosa Valley Technologies, where local care meets global connectivity. Visit us online or call now to join the Coosa Valley Technologies family.
First Bank of Alabama is celebrating 175 years of excellence in banking. Since 1848, we've been growing our product and growing our banking services in East Central Alabama. You can find us making sure that we are bettering our community to the best of our ability. First Bank of Alabama is where you are first.
Member FDIC. Palto Solutions is a licensed and insured home builder located in Lincoln, Alabama. We specialize in roofing, sheetrock, painting, remodeling, and new home construction. Check us out on Facebook or call us for a free estimate. Or look us up on the web at paltosolutions.com.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank. Southern States Bank kickoff as the Ragland Purple Devils go down the field and score another touchdown on the Pleasant Valley Raiders, and your score is 33-6. So the Pleasant Valley Raiders going to kick this ball off, and this one will indeed be returned.
Fair.
And it is going to be a pretty good kickoff there and a return for the Pleasant Valley Raiders. Kickoff was returned by Hope Bentley.
And Hope Bentley, I mean, he's been their workhorse tonight for Pleasant Valley. When they need most of the big plays have come by Hope Bentley. And I'll tell you what, now, I mean, what do you do if you're Pleasant Valley here?
You've got to figure out a way to get in the end zone because, like I said, the Ragland offense has chewed off the whole third quarter. Off an interception, they chewed off so much time here in the third quarter, and we're running out of answers. And Pleasant Valley's running out of answers. And so are we, because I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's just rough. I mean, think about it's a tale of two teams here. Ragland, they're a hard-nosed football type of team, and all they want to do is run as much clock off the clock as they can. And so far, they're executing that game plan. And I'll tell you what, you can see they're just having fun out there now. Braden Byers out there is just grittying.
So we're going to be a timeout on the field as Coach Tidwell coaching his guys up, getting them ready to try to have another good defensive possession, as they've been very good at it so far tonight. And Coach Nix on the other side is just trying to find a way to get his guys into the end zone.
I mean, he's got to find something. He's got to find a spark, even if it's off of his bench somewhere. A young guy coming in, he has to find that spark.
You're 100% correct. As now, with 37.2 seconds to go, Pleasant Valley's probably going to run maybe 2 or 3 plays, take this game into the fourth quarter, and that's when you're going to have to make something happen.
I mean, you're 100% correct. I mean, like I've been saying, this game's getting away from Pleasant Valley. I mean, they have to score here. They have to get a stop. They have to get the ball back. They have to get 2 or 3 more of those and keep scoring. And so far, they have to stop the Ragland offense, and so far they've just really not been able to do that all night.
So here we go. Here's the Pleasant Valley Raider offense there back out on the field. Hill in the backfield. Saucer, he's going to roll out. He's getting pressured, and a good block there. And Saucer's going to fire this off, and it's going to be incomplete. Had a man wide open, and that's Hope Bentley, and Bentley just missed it.
I mean, but I'll tell you what, this Purple Devils defense is all over
and
the football.
Pressure was there.
Major pressure. And just
Bentley
a little bit
just
overthrown.
Could not get his other hand up to secure that catch. So now, second down. Didn't run much time off that clock, as we got a Purple Devil coming off the field here, limping a little bit. Number 57, Brandon McCulley, one of their big defensive linemen.
It's definitely something to watch, because he's been a huge player for them on defense. You can see frustration setting in.
Salster, he's looking to throw it, and he's going to move up in the pocket. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to try to shake Braden Byers, and he's going to be stopped there after a very good run there to bring him really close to that first down marker if he didn't get it already.
I'll tell you what, though, this kid right here is young. Imagine him in 2 or 3 years. He's going to be an absolute force on this Pleasant Valley offense.
He tried to shake down Braden Byers there. Byers did not bite. And they are indeed going to run this game into the fourth quarter. So hold the fours up, folks. We are heading to the final quarter as the Pleasant Valley Raiders looking to try to mount a comeback on the Ragland Purple Devils. 33-6 is your score.
I'll tell you what, though, you could see frustration starting to set in, and you've seen Pleasant Valley right there. Their coach just absolutely going insane on the sidelines.
So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter. Ragland 33-6, your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team One Chevrolet. Team One Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team One Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hi, Jake, Regional Vice President of LSI Staffing. LSI Staffing is a privately owned and family-operated business that was established in 1986. We specialize in commercial, light industrial staffing, warehouse, manufacturing, production, and assembly. If you're a company in the area looking for a new staffing partner, we'd love to talk to you. If you're an employee looking for a great job that offers benefits day one and competitive pay, come see us. Once again, you can find us at www.lsistaffing.com.
Hi, I'm Linda Johns. I had the privilege of serving as the director for United Cerebral Palsy for many years. This year, I have a new role as telethon co-chair with Ashley Stella Mitchell.
We are doing our best to bring our telethon back to pre-pandemic levels.
Please join us on Saturday, September 30th at Oxford Civic Center.
Or watch the telethon on WOTM on TV 24.
Help us give the gift of hope to those who need it most.
Yeah, they don't.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV 24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. 33-6 is your score, as the Ragland Purple Devils are ahead of the Raiders of Pleasant Valley. This is going to be a handoff to number 28, Holt Bentley, and the Ragland Purple Devils are all over that play.
I mean, that was just beautiful defense right there. I mean, you cannot get better defense than that. I mean, little trick play, trickery going on, and they're just not biting on it at all.
And Souls was in on that tackle. He's been the defensive MVP so far tonight for me. Him or Braden Byers. And so now you got to know when Coach Nix is going to start trying to air it out. They're going to have to get the ball down the field. They're going to have to get some points quick.
I mean, I think they have to do it now, to be honest with you.
So the urgency's starting to set in for the Raiders. And Saucer was not ready for that snap as it goes off to number 1, Jaden Sparks, and he's going to be gobbled up there. It's going to be third down.
I'll tell you what, though, that's better. And also, one thing I have noticed so far with the Ragland Purple Devil defense, sometimes their defensive backs play too far back a little bit. And I think if Pleasant Valley would have read that a little bit earlier, this should be a different ball game.
So, third down for the Raiders.
And if you're Pleasant Valley here, you have to get this third down.
This is a crucial one for Pleasant Valley. They have got to get across the 50 and start trying to put this Ragland defense up against the wall. Going to be a handoff. It's going to be kicked back to Dougal. Dougal, he's looking to throw it himself. He is a very shifty runner, and he is going to bounce it inside and gets smoked. There, looked by number 19, Jagger Cox.
Just a good, I tell you what, that could have been a lot worse. Because, I mean, there was Purple Devils all over in the backfield right there, and he's just so fast, he just broke them and just took them with him, basically.
And that is a freshman, Cooper Dougal, who has been very good for this Pleasant Valley offense so far this season. So fourth down and long here for the Pleasant Valley Raiders, and they've got to go for it here.
Yeah.
As
it's a must if you want to keep and stay in this ball game.
So fourth down and long for Pleasant Valley.
Ooh,
and I believe they're going to line up to punt, and they are. And it is, I believe it's tipped.
I think it hit off his home player's helmet, to be honest with you.
And that's going to be decent field position for the Purple Devils. And now we're going to get to see the Purple Devil offense again. And I'm very confused by that call, Jackson.
I mean, I get it. It's 33-6, but I mean, there's 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I mean, I'm not saying that they're waving the white flag, but I mean, that's signs kind of indicate that's what's happening here.
So here we go. As Drake K is going to still be your quarterback. Aaron Lee is going to be in the backfield with him. We probably are not going to see many more pass plays from Ragland. And Aaron Lee is going to take the handoff. He's going to bounce it outside, cut it back in. Aaron Lee has been a very good force for Ragland, and he's still on his feet. Aaron Lee is still going down the field. What has gotten into this man? What a run for Aaron Lee. That's going to be a first down for Ragland.
Yeah, first down.
And a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more. I mean, come on, man. Aaron Lee, he's a monster. He's wrapped up. He's wrapped up by two different Raiders there.
That has been the key for me for Pleasant Valley. Their tackling has not been good.
And Ragland's tackling has been great.
That's been fantastic. So, first down. They just crossed over the 50-yard line. Drake K is your quarterback. K, he's looking to throw it, and he's going to look to throw it deep. He's got a cannon, and the pass is going to be incomplete. He was looking in the direction of that looks to be
I think it's Sisson.
Sisson, and let's see it here.
I'll take it back.
No, that's number 2. I do not have him on my roster, but a very good play there. As coverage on the play was by number 12, Nick Acker, and it was good coverage.
It really was. I mean, that's really, really, really good coverage right there. I mean, I'll tell you what, here we go. Like I said, I don't think they're going to pass it more, and they just hand it off right here.
Just a little quick handoff there.
That's going to be Sisson, my bad.
Yeah, number 12, Sisson on the handoff. And number 2 is DeAndre Bothwell for the Purple Devils, as I've got a Trey Bothwell on here, but not a DeAndre. But he had a good chance catching that ball. Just very good coverage there for Ragland. Ragland hands it off to Sisson, and Sisson gets a pretty good gain on second down.
I'm glad I can give him his credit because he's been playing his heart out.
So Drake K is going to get smoked in the backfield. That was number 61. Connor Crump just smoked Drake K in the backfield. Let's watch it again. Look at this. Crump, boom, right there. Good play there by Connor Crump.
And that's a big man right there falling on you.
That was a good play there for the Pleasant Valley defensive front.
And like you were saying, there's probably not going to be many pass plays, but why would you pass it, take the risk? I mean, they've been running it down their throats all night.
So here's Kay, going to be a give off to Lee, and they're going to get him open in space again. The blocking is insane. Lee is still on his feet. He is down in the City of Chaos red zone on about the 5-yard line.
I tell you what, Aaron Lee is just insane. I mean, he's like I've been saying, he's not the biggest guy, but he runs like he's 6'6".
The hole was the size of a school bus on that left-hand side.
Yeah.
The blocking is superb by Ragland so far. Aaron Lee's going to check out. I believe they've got Sisson in the game in the backfield. And like I said, Ragland's just going to take their time.
We may not see Aaron Lee the rest of the night, to be honest with you.
So here's Kay. He's going to give it to Sisson. Sisson, there's going to be a penalty flag down, and Sisson's still on his feet. Going to be very close to the end zone, but there's going to be a penalty flag down. And we're going to see, going to be a holding on Ragland. That's going to back him up. See where the holding comes in at. I believe that was number 60. Well, it was about 2 guys holding right there, I believe. But I think number 60, Takorian Souls, is going to be credited with that holding penalty. So that's going to back Ragland up. Just make it a little easier room to work with for Ragland.
The thing about it is, though, Ragland's probably not even mad about this penalty, to be honest with you. It gives them more time to run time off the clock.
So the Ragland Purple Devil offense got 7 minutes and 6 seconds to go. And it's going to be give to Sisson. Sisson's going to pick it up the middle and going to get about a 4-yard gain.
Tell you what, though, they're just running the clock down as much as they can. I mean, this has already chewed off about 4 minutes off the clock this drive. And that's just a beautiful open field tackle, though. I mean, you got to give credit to this Pleasant Valley defense. They've continued to play all night long.
They have continued to play, and like I said, they're just struggling to get off the field on the 3rd down and struggling to get off the field on 4th down from what I've seen so far myself. So Drake K has got Aaron Lee in the backfield with him.
And they're just going to run this clock down as much as they can. I mean, Kay is watching the clock, just trying to see how much time he's left to snap it. And then he may get down to 1 here. Actually, he did.
And it's going to be a give to Lee, and Lee is going to be gobbled up. No, he's not. Lord. He's still on his feet. And that may have been a negative play, but you got to give credit to Aaron Lee as he was wrapped up by Connor Crump there in the backfield. And we're going to look at it one more time. Look at this here. Crump gets him. Boom, and just tries to slam him down, and Lee stays on his feet. That play was a really good play there by the Pleasant Valley defense to keep him in the backfield, but Aaron Lee, another broken tackle. I wish I could get a stat on that because it would be insane how many he's broke.
He's just absolutely insane. He really is. And you got to understand, this kid's a sophomore.
So he's going to be there next year once again. So here's going to be a handoff, and that's Braden Byers. He's going in untouched. That's a touchdown for the Ragland Purple Devils, as it's a Team 1 Chevrolet touchdown, and the Purple Devils have made the score 39-6 here in the 4th quarter.
I mean, what can you say? Braden Byers, I mean, wow. And also another thing, we're talking about young. Braden Byers is also a sophomore. He's got 3 let me explain this to y'all. He's got 3 touchdowns tonight, an interception, and a Wildcat 2-point conversion.
He has been a dual threat guy for the Purple Devils, and the PAT's no good, as there has been 1 PAT kick tonight. Has there been 1 PAT kick tonight and made? I don't. First drive.
Ragland's first drive they made one.
So we're going to take a quick break after the touchdown for Ragland. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more of your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week presented by Southern States Bank.
Hi, I'm Chandler Tyree.
And this is Austin Campbell.
Austin, you deliver the mail?
More like packages.
For the whole package, tune in on Friday nights at 10 p.m. After all Friday night's football action, we will deliver.
I want to thank God first, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this. If you need your windows cleaned, please give Michael a call at Michael's Window Washer. Michael would love to have your business. Michael would love to come and clean your windows. 256-239-4348 if you need your windows cleaned.
Welcome back into your WEAC TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Southern States Bank. Southern States Bank kickoff as well, and the Ragland Purple Devils are going to be kicking it off to the Pleasant Valley Raiders. And this kick is going to be received by number 3, Hunter Sparks. Hunter Sparks going to bounce this outside. He's going to try to cut it back across the field, and Hunter Sparks is still on his feet, and good coverage there for the Ragland special teams to keep him from returning that, because that looked like it was going to be a bad play for the Purple Devils if he took that all the way to the house.
It really did, but I mean, that's just really good special teams. Just discipline, like we've been saying all night. And I just think that Ragland is the more disciplined team here tonight.
And like I said earlier, a small team, and that's what happens. That's what happens right there when those type of returns happen, you know, and things start streaking across the field. There's more opportunities for holding, and that's what got called there.
I mean, and that's just, when it rains, it pours. I'll tell you that right now.
So we thought, like I said before that penalty happened, this Ragland team, there's not very many players, but I guarantee you every one of them do the little things right. And we've seen that on display tonight here in Pleasant Valley. So here we go. The Pleasant Valley Raider offense is back out on the field as Braxton Salster is under center. He's going to give it off to, looks to be Hill, and Hill is gobbled up in the backfield. That is number 5, Ethan Courtney.
I mean, just nowhere to go. Courtney just eat him alive right there in the backfield. Look at that hit. I mean, that's just a beautiful hit right there.
And he was met first by number 70, Cash Robinson, one of the big defensive tackles for the Purple Devils. And like I said, it's just been the same story here for Pleasant Valley. They just struggled to move the football tonight.
And I think that now Pleasant Valley is just going to do everything they can to try to forget this game ever happened. Get out of here.
So here we go. Salster, he's going to give it off, and it looks to be a hold, and he is going to have a minimal gain of about 5 yards there. Holt Bentley on the carry.
And Holt Bentley, he's been really their key offensive piece tonight, all night. He's been the guy that's made the most out of every time. Every time he's got the ball in his hands, he's usually made a play out of it.
And that was some of the best blocking we've seen from Pleasant Valley so far tonight on that play. Had a very good hole there to shoot through and get a good carry out of it.
And like you're saying right now, they're just taking their time trying to run as much clock as possible.
So here's Salster. Sparks is going to be the only man in the backfield, and it's going to be a give off to Holt Bentley. Holt Bentley's going to go right up the gut, and that's going to be a first down for the Raiders.
Really good play right there, and that faked me out because I really had no idea who had the football right there. Just what they did was they caused just pandemonium back there in the backfield.
as it looked like it was going to be a straight give to Jaden Sparks, and it ended up going to Holt Bentley on the little reversal. And that's been really Pleasant Valley's key offensive moves, is just reversals and things of that nature to try and get this Ragland defensive front off their game. But they've been on it the whole night.
All night. I mean, and all these dudes, you got to understand, all these guys on defense, they've been playing both ways, and they're just not slowing down at all.
So this is going to be a give back to Bentley. Bentley is smoked in the backfield, and that's going to be Takor Souls on the stop.
I mean, it's just, come on now. You got to give his credit too. He plays on special teams. He plays offensive line. He plays defensive line, and he's good at all of them.
And Noah Johnson just could not handle Souls there, as Souls just took on Johnson, and he took on Bentley.
And Pleasant Valley stands are beginning to clear out here. I mean, and I'll tell you what, Ragland came into this game and feeling very disrespected, I think, in my opinion. They're 2-3, and people were like, oh, this team ain't very good because they're 2-3. But, I mean, look at the guys they faced, you know.
Takorian Souls checks out of the game with about 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go. This is going to be a handoff to Sparks. Sparks is going to be going nowhere. Number 59, Luke Brewer on the tackle.
Really good tackle right there by Luke Brewer. I mean, just eats him alive. He gets about 3 or 4 yards right there, which is a good game, but that's not what you need with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
So like you were saying, though, I do believe that Ragland or Pleasant Valley is just trying to get out of this game and just forget it ever happened, because it is not looking good. As you can see, just the team on the sidelines is just not in it, and they're just ready to go ahead and call this one.
Yeah, I mean, and Ragland come into this game like, oh, y'all going to schedule us for your homecoming? And they came in, and they came in to play some football.
So 1:33 to go. This is going to be a direct give off to look to be like number 40, Clark Hill. And Clark Hill gets about a 5-6 yard gain there.
And he's leveled right there by number 5, Ethan Courtney, who's been playing on both sides of the football, like I've been saying. I mean, he's playing a little bit of linebacker. He's playing some running back. He played some tight end earlier. Just been all over it. And like I've been saying, they're running the clock out as much as they can. I mean, 1 minute and 6 seconds left.
So under a minute to go here in this ball game, as 39-6 here in the fourth quarter for the Ragland Purple Devils. It looks like they're going to improve their record to 3-3. As this is a good handoff here for Holt Bentley is going to get laid out by number 20 Aaron Lee. So I believe this is going to do it here in this game, as 44 seconds to go. 39-6 is going to be your final unless Pleasant Valley scores here.
And I'll tell you what, third-year head coach Wes Tidwell cannot be more happy with his team right now. I guarantee it. I mean, you come all the way into their home stadium on their homecoming on all days, and just put on an absolute just slaughter.
This has not been very good, as the stands are starting to make their way out of the stadium.
This should have been the last play of the game, if they even snap the ball here, which I think they might have to.
As Salster, he's going to give it off to Hill. Hill's going to go up the middle with it. And that's going to do it here with 1:09. Nope, they're going to stop the clock. Then they stop the clock. That's going to be your ball game. 39-6 is going to be your final score. The Ragland Purple Devils put on a clinic here tonight, Jackson.
And I mean, they 100% did. Like, that was the word I'm looking for, is clinic. I mean, they clicked on all cylinders. I'm talking offense, defense, special teams. The only thing they didn't click on was kicking, but I mean, they can get that down. They can find themselves a kicker. You know what I'm saying?
So the Ragland Purple Devils improved their record to 3-3 here tonight, as a big win over the Pleasant Valley Raiders. And Jackson, what'd you see and what'd you like from both teams?
I'll tell you what I liked is number 3, Braden Byers out there. I mean, come on, man. You got to give credit where credit is due. When you see a talent like that who plays on both sides of the ball, scoring 3 touchdowns, an interception, 2-point conversion, all combined. I mean, come on now. And I mean, you also got to give credit to Ragland's defense. Just absolutely eats them, just ate Pleasant Valley alive. And also, I got to give credit to Holt Bentley on Pleasant Valley. I mean, even though they were losing, he went as much as he could.
So we're going to throw it to Sasta. She's got us an interview on the sidelines. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey guys, I'm out here with Coach Tidwell. How are you feeling, Coach Tidwell?
Feel a little better now. We came out and played a little better in the second half, so it's always good to get a win on the road, especially against a good football team. Coach Nix and them do a great job. They were 4-0 coming in, playing really well, so I'm glad our kids showed up and played. I thought we were probably the more physical team in the second half, and that's my kind of football.
I tell you what, your guys had some fancy footwork going on, though. I mean, running, and they just kept down there back and forth. It looked amazing.
Played hard. I'm glad we played hard. Glad we won, stayed fairly healthy, so on to the next one.
So is it going to be more cowbell on the way home?
Our fans do a great job. I don't know. Sometimes I can't hear it, but my wife is up there beating the stew out of it, so yeah, probably so.
Well, congratulations on the win, and have a safe trip home.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, we're going to throw it back to you guys.
Coach Tidwell is there, and we're going to throw it to the end of the Oxford game, and we'll be back in just a moment to wrap it up. We'll be back in a moment.
QB number 9, first down 10, 450 and counting for Hartselle. Yellow Jackets trying to hold the screen. Nice play.
Good
nice
play by
stop
the
there.
defense there. Yeah.
Going to bring up 2nd, 8, 9. This is the ball game, Jake.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it. You've got to hold these guys here. You got to hold them out of the end zone. I mean, I know you're up 7.
Hartselle's got all 3 of the timeouts.
And you don't want a tie game. You don't want a tie game. 2nd, 8, Hartselle Tigers. Quarterback draw. Nice room. Nice run. First down. Okay, guys, we're live. I hear we have switched over to live on TV 24. Game of the week ended. You're catching the end of the Oxford-Hartselle game. We're in Hartselle, Alabama. Hartselle driving nice. And
hold for Hartselle.
Hartselle down close to the goal line. Set you up where we're at here, guys. We're late in the fourth quarter, 3:55 to go. Oxford's leading 21-14. Hartselle's driving down. Let's settle in and watch it here, okay? 1st and 10, 1st and goal. And
touchdown Hartselle.
Did they get in?
Yeah, they got in.
Yeah, they got in.
Yeah.
Touchdown
21-20.
Couple of turn events here, guys. Y'all just joining in. I mean, Oxford had a 21-7 lead. Start of the fourth quarter. Next thing we know, we're fixing to be tied up at 21 if the PAT is good here. So let's settle in and see the end of this good top 10 6A football matchup. Big extra point here for Hartselle. Down 1, 21-20.
Up flag.
Flag on the play. Offsides on the defense, looks like. They blew the whistle, though, before the snap, so they may end up not having they're going to have to, they'll have to mark it off, so you have to kick it again. Oh, no, they were able to decline it.
We want to welcome everybody into the Big O Sports Network coming in here in Hartselle, Alabama. You got a tie ball game, folks. I mean, this is Oxford led 21-7 at the start of the fourth quarter. Got 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Wait a minute, Roger. The extra point didn't count.
Yeah,
they're
right.
Again,
it was. I thought that the whistle was blew before.
Okay, so we're
looking.
See what's going on here.
They're going for 2-point conversion.
Okay.
2-point conversion, going for the win here. And he didn't get it.
It's close.
Oh, he
didn't get it.
I don't think he got it.
Get it.
We're waiting on a referee to make the decision. Hartselle, they scored. Touchdown Hartselle. 2-point conversion Hartselle. Up 22-21.
Okay, we got 3 minutes and 52 seconds right now. We're down by 1 point.
I'm going to tell you, what about Hartselle just totally changing their mind after that defensive offsides after they kicked the extra point?
Yes.
Decided, hey, it moved us up a half yard. That puts us closer. Let's go ahead and go for 2.
Yeah.
Gutsy call.
Risk versus reward, and it paid off.
I mean, I know they're home, okay, that's usually what you do on the road.
Yes.
That's the road play there. I mean, they put big play by
the Oxford fan base is on their feet. They're ready to see us drive it down the field. There's plenty of time.
Yeah, 3:52 to go. Oxford down 1. welcome everyone viewing us now. I think we've got our main game going here. Welcome the guys from the Big O Oxford Network 24. Welcome everyone here. This is Roger and Jake. We're trying to call a football game here. I had no idea we were going to be on the big show. Maybe everybody decided to cut it on off.
Hey, absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
now, you know what? Hey, we're here to see it. We're going to get to see a great ending here.
Yes.
So here we go. Great kick by Hartsville there. Off the field about the 5. No room there. Going to start out about the 20.
That's right.
3:47 to go. 22-21. Oxford Yellow Jackets. Non-region game, but we have 2 top 10 teams here that's really played hard. 2 really good defenses.
Oh, absolutely.
Really good
Oxford
defenses.
comes in 5-0.
Played, yeah.
Hartsville's 4-1.
And only got beat by Austin, big
Yes.
7A power school. Okay, here we go. Ball game on the line, 3:47 to go. Oxford down 22-21. 1st and 10 on their own 20. Let's watch this thing together, guys. Tipped and complete.
Big hit.
Not much of a gain there.
Yeah, looks like maybe 3 yards or so.
Yeah.
Big hit on
Yeah,
Jake
and
Thomas.
well, that ball got
Yeah,
tipped,
it's
and then
amazing
he
he
had
caught
by
the
the
ball.
time he had to wait on it, that gave
Yeah.
everyone plenty of time to come in. So
Absolutely.
yeah, not much of a gain at all, maybe a half yard. So you're looking at 2nd and long.
You know, Roger, on the ride up here, we expected a ball game, and they've not disappointed.
No, they haven't. They sure haven't. 2nd and long, 10 here for Oxford. 3:43 to go, down 1. Motion. Time will screen.
Oh, almost picked off.
Almost
By
picked
number
off by
94.
number 94, a big D lineman.
Yes.
A big D lineman just about
That's
had
Christian,
his dream.
Christian Balding.
Oh, wow.
You know, he's been involved in the defense all
Yeah,
night.
he has. And I mean, he just dropped a dream there.
Yes.
3rd and 10
A
for the Yellow
long 10.
Jackets, and they have made no progress whatsoever. And listen to this. Hey, you hear that crowd over there on that other side? It's loud. They feeling it over there. Big play. 3rd and 10. Jackets down 1. 3:40 to go in the ball game. Time. And incomplete. Boy, there sure was a lot of pushing and shoving there.
No call there.
There's no call. I mean, they were just kind of fighting for it. I mean, you know, well, that's 4th and 10 for the Jackets with 3:33 to go. You got to punt the football. You have to punt the football, and you have to tell your defense, we got to have 3 and outs. You got timeouts left, 2 timeouts. You know, it's all. What a turn of events. I mean, it was 21-7.
Yeah.
With 8 minutes or something. No, it's 21-14 with 8 minutes to go. And I started talking about Pell City, their next opponent.
Yes.
And then since then.
Good punt.
Nice punt. Nice
Good kick.
Oxford roll.
Good Oxford roll there.
So that's going to set them up on about the 26-yard line. So
Roger, let's go back to the pass interference or roughing the passer in the end zone and that Oxford interception that got overruled.
That was the turning point.
That was huge.
Yeah. You know, and we talked about that. You know, we can't see good and not sure these guys had to make these calls so quick, you know, but still, yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
That was a huge play.
We had an Oxford touchdown call back in the first half. Yes, the play in the 3rd quarter that was 3rd and 18.
Oh, yeah,
with
when
the
they was
penalty
confused
and,
on the down
That's
call.
right.
Yeah. All right, they'll set up shop here, 1st and 10, 3:21 to go. And off up the middle, not much. We're going to see when Oxford's going to call their timeouts here. They're going to let it go now. This will bring up second about 8.
Did a big stand here by the defense.
Of course, Hartsville's going to drag. You know, they're going to run that play clock. They're going to milk it all the way down.
Hartsville's down here with that Oxford band, and they are going crazy.
So 2:53 and counting. Oxford down 1, 22-21,
Play
second
clock
and 8,
at 10.
Hartselle. Motion, quarterback draw, quarterback keep, not much.
Yeah, not much there.
Going to bring up a third down in about 5. So Oxford doing exactly what they needed to do. They're letting the clock run, calling no timeouts yet. They're keeping those in their pocket now. So you're looking at 3rd and 4 here. Big play. Big play for Oxford. Hartselle milking this clock down to 2:04. 14 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 4, big play here for the Yellow Jacket defense. Quarterback draw again, and he's going to come
He's
up
stuck
short.
there at the line.
Met at the line, so you're going to bring up 4th down. Oxford calls a quick timeout. That'll bring with 1:39 to go. 4th and 4. Hartselle's going to be forced to punt. So the Yellow Jackets did exactly what they needed to do. 3 and out. 1 timeout to go. 1:39 to go. Down 1. So here you go.
How'd you like to be Mason Mims right now, Roger?
If you're Mason Mims, you should be ready to get that football.
Absolutely.
And go out there and say, let's win a football game.
He's an athlete. He's ready to go.
And you know what? This is going to make him grow up. This is good for him. This is good for the whole Oxford team. Number one, it's not even a region counter, okay? So this is good experience what they're dealing with here. So, you know, let's hope we can pull out a victory, okay, which will be huge. If they do not pull out a victory, it's still huge for what they've done. It's gonna help them.
Oh, it'll help them develop, no doubt.
Oh yeah, Hartselle's a good football team, no doubt, and they showed that. They never quit. You know, they knew they were in the game.
That's right.
And they're going for it, or at least they're lining up. They're trying to draw Oxford off sides, and then they'll go to the punt.
Oh wow, look at this.
Get the punt off. Punt off. Not a bad punt, and gets a nice Hartselle bounce. Oh. And Oxford jumps on it about the 26. So you're 1:31 to go.
Oxford ball.
1:31 to go.
One timeout left.
One timeout left. On the road.
Well,
in Hartselle, Alabama.
Are on their feet.
6A football. Top 10 matchup. Friday night on TV 24.
Big O Sports Network.
Enjoy it. Watch it, okay? Let's watch it. It's been a good football game. Let's see how this thing ends up, okay? Mims, of course, is your quarterback. 1st and 10.
On the 28.
28. 1:31 to go.
Oh, my gosh.
Snap. The ball was not even ready. Going to have to call a timeout, too. Have to waste a timeout. I mean, no. They're going to go ahead and run it.
Surely in a situation like this, they know the
clock's running.
That they're going to call back to back.
2nd down and 15 after that misfortune on the snap. Not much there. Well, here's what happened. You set yourself up on a drive like they did and have a bad snap, and it puts you in 2nd and 15.
That's right.
Clock's running, too. They're not calling a timeout. I'm kind of surprised that I think you call a timeout and regroup and try to call a play. 47 seconds to go, and that's
almost, 43.9 seconds.
Off.
Incomplete pass.
Listen, that was the worst 3 plays that you could ever see a football team come out with. And I know there's nobody happy here about that. I mean, coaches can't be happy. Players are not happy. I don't know what they did on those 3 plays.
Yeah.
That was horrible. And fans are definitely not happy because there's about 15 of them left in front of us here. But anyway, 4th and 17.
43 seconds.
Hey, make
Still
a play.
One timeout,
Make a play. Got to make a play. time. He's got time to throw, and that's it. And that should do it, guys. 22-21, Hartselle. Looks like they're going to hold off and win this football game. I'm not really sure that they actually deserve to win the football game. Oxford, I think, really played a better football game.
Yes.
But Oxford had a terrible fourth quarter.
Yes.
A bad fourth quarter.
And it's about finishing.
Yeah, you got to finish games, so maybe, you know what, I'm sure they grew up some tonight. You know,
oh, absolutely.
You know, coaches will figure out some things. You know, they make mistakes too. They'll figure out.
Well, and
right.
I think about the names and numbers that we called out for Oxford.
Hey.
A lot of juniors, a lot of young kids.
And the thing about it is you don't want to lose, okay? I mean, we sat here and watched this whole game. We didn't want Oxford to lose. We want Oxford to come out with a win. But we sat here and watched these two football teams. They played their butts off. They gave it all they got. You've seen those kids, Oxford, take their helmets off when they just didn't get that. I mean, they're sick. They're distraught. I mean, they're sick about it. Now they got a 2.5-hour drive home, you know. But you know what? It's a lesson. It's a football lesson. Give Hartselle credit, man. Honestly, this football team could have.
Absolutely. It was 21-7 at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, guys, we appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We're going to throw it back to the studio with Dawson and Jackson. We got our scoreboard going. Final score here, Hartselle 22, Oxford 21. Thanks, y'all, guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.
What an ending to the Oxford and Hartselle game. What a ball game we had here tonight as well. The Raglan Purple Devils 39-6 over the Pleasant Valley Raiders. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to tune in next week. Y'all have a great night. God bless. Good night.
What a game. And a Kids Zone brings the fun for everyone. Get your tickets now.
Hello, I'm John Garlick, and I'm running for probate judge here in Calhoun County, and I'm asking for your vote. From accounting and finance to law enforcement and mental health, my education, training, and experience make me uniquely qualified to be your probate judge. Now, I've sworn an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the great state of Alabama, and I look forward to taking that oath again as your next probate judge. I'm John Garlick, and I'm asking for your vote.
When I was a child, my parents couldn't afford braces. My grandparents